string, hit the center bar on my bicycle and almost lost my bearings. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet and sand where the sun don't shine. Sunburned at the beach in pain the whole darn night. So much skin peeled off my back, you could make a set of Samsonite. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet. A lot of sand where the sun don't shine. Putting on a cold, wet bathing suit. Mosquitoes and bees and tetanus shot. In the derriere. Something's crawling at the foot of my sleeping bag and flaming marshmallows in my hair. Drop and roll. Caught a baseball with my face. Potato salad in the sun. Salmonella steps up to the plate. Listeria gets the run. Oh, I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet and sand where the sun don't shine. I got sunburned at the back of my throat. Sand behind my eye.
Summer, it's here.
All right, okay, shut up. Good morning. Testing, 1, 2. Boy, this jaw of mine. This old jaw of mine.
It's worse than a Saturday night at the bus station.
Yes, work a little overtime. Working those shafts. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Working the blue vein. Wasn't that a Sting song?
That sounds like a stop on the subway in New York. Oh, you take the blue vein over to number 9.
Seriously, wasn't that a Sting song?
Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Dream of the Blue Turtles. There's
he's
Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick, how you feeling?
Up your ass. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
So obviously the anesthesia still
Hi, Willie Griswold.
flowing in his veins.
I'm Chick, and I had a tooth pulled, and here's Tom.
Yeah, they had to go in there deep, huh? It was in pieces.
A lot of chatter about we got it in time. Oh, there was a lot of infection. Oh, my God, you're lucky to be alive. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
At one point,
Dry socket, have you heard that term?
Oh, yeah, I heard that. And I woke up at one point, and the guy, I swear, had 2 feet on the chair.
Oh.
Just pulling with both hands. But it was, it's one of those big teeth. It's a molar.
Ooh.
And, you know, I'm a big guy.
Did they stitch it up?
6 feet. No, they just left it hanging. That's what they did.
These are all fair questions. I don't know.
No, it's not.
Did they give you the good stuff? The Darth Vader?
I had the nitrous.
Nice.
And,
Post-op, did they give you the Vike?
Uncle Vic and I are very.
I know you guys are friends.
Very, very close.
You got some of that
Very
Tay back?
Mama Tay back. Remember that morning we thought about names for drugs? No, anyway.
Vicodin Vic Tay back?
Yes, and if
You
you
know how
look,
obscure that is?
I have.
Should we explain to Willie what the hell you're talking
Son
about?
of a Vic Tayback. He was the owner of Mel's Diner.
Got it.
Alice.
He was kind of a badass, tough guy.
He's a good actor.
Did he take Vicodin on the show? Does his name sound
No.
like Vicodin?
No, he called Vic.
Vicodin. Uncle
Vic.
Vicodin.
Gotcha.
Vic, yeah.
So he picked an obscure actor.
He picked the.
I sure
didn't
did.
say anything about Vic Tayback.
I don't know who I should have gone with.
Good morning, Christy. How are you?
I'm
Maybe
great. How are you?
Victor Mature.
I possibly more obscure than Tayback.
When we were in high school, if anybody would do something that really immature, we'd go, "Hey, nice move, Vic." Victor Mature. We found that hilarious.
You were really
at the
proud
time.
of that one.
At the time, it was very funny.
Watch a movie called After the Fox with Peter Sellers. Victor Mature plays an aging movie star. It's wonderful. Anyway, I'm fine, and I feel like I'm more swollen than I am because I've got a chubby face.
Yeah, I don't think you look
You are swollen.
And I am
You think?
swollen.
Yeah.
Side.
It's a little brandoed out.
Yeah.
Can you, do you have to eat certain foods? Like
soft things. I can't probably
Drinking through a straw, are you?
maybe.
buddy, mashed potatoes.
Drool.
Get as many mashed potatoes as you can. You get some fancy Irish butter and then some stir-ins, mix-ins, and fix-ins.
I like the fancy.
You're good to go.
Carry gold.
We have, by the way, in the news today, coming up in the news today, French fries. Just to keep with our potato theme.
Tell me more.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to give you too much of a hint. It's kind of a elevator pitch, quick story. If I give you the second part of the headline, but French fries in the news. Weird coffee news today. We have an opportunity to name a monkey at a zoo.
Lester, how about that?
All right.
Cute. I like Lester.
He's got glasses on.
I think Captain something.
Oh,
or
a monkey
general.
that's a captain
That's
is
always
always
funny.
good.
Yeah.
Captain Bananas.
Captain Bananas.
Now, see, Captain Bananas should be one of the sidekicks on your horror movie show. Because Captain Bananas sounds like a kid. He could be like a crazy kids host.
Well, in a lot of those old movies, they would always have a gorilla in a cage.
They would.
Like in those old crappy B movies, like science fiction movies.
In the background, there'd be some, for no reason, there's a gorilla in a cage. And they've got the beakers smoking.
So that could be Captain Bananas.
Oh, that's great. We got a couple things we got to get to here coming up. But first off, the breaking story is about the 5 people that went down in a submersible. I have learned the difference between a submersible and a submarine. There is a distinction. A submarine can kind of drive around
And come back up.
and it can cruise around. A submersible is sort of a thing that just sinks and then goes back up. But
Well, I think there are many differences other than those two.
but I mean, this thing doesn't have like a motor
Starting
that
with
it can flip on and start cruising.
Are you
around.
saying that Das Boot would not have been the movie had it been
Christy,
a submersible instead of
Was this thing tethered? Clearly, it wasn't
No.
tethered
No.
to another.
No.
I mean, 2.5 miles or whatever.
The latest is that one of the engineers that worked on it had gone to court, apparently, saying this thing was not sound, that the structure was not structurally sound. And
I'm uncomfortable talking about that until we find out where those people
The
are.
latest is a Canadian military surveillance aircraft has detected underwater noises, banging every 30 minutes.
That's interesting.
Very interesting as the massive search continues. So maybe there is still some good news. Let's
hope so.
positively.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a glimmer of hope for the now lost
know.
aboard the Titan, as estimates suggest as little as a day's worth of oxygen
I know Tom
would be
has-
left functioning in the submersible.
Tom has always looked on the bright side.
Oh,
of
I
things,
know.
and he is absolutely optimistic about this.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
I wish them the best. I just think that these people, this is going to be millions upon millions of dollars in a search and rescue.
He is concerned about his pocketbook
Yeah.
because of this.
No,
So if they do, best case scenario, they rescue everybody.
Yeah, this
Everybody's fine.
guy's a billionaire. I'm saying write a check.
They're wrapped up in the silver blankets up on shore.
Yeah.
You're going to start, hey, let's pay for this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I am.
Where's the 80 cents I contributed to this?
Yeah. Did you see that? That Google, we're all part of the class action suit. You get like $8 or 8 cents. I forget what.
Dude, I got a buddy. He's real big on class action lawsuits. He's always Googling them, staying up to date.
All right.
And he makes like a couple grand a year just through class
Yeah,
action
no
lawsuits.
doubt. You can get in those.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. And as a
I
road
once drove
comic,
by Fort Bragg. I can't breathe.
I know
Yeah.
what asbestos is. Do I have it? Yeah, stuff like that.
Now listen, Captain Bananas. No, I'm just saying, these people took a chance. They knew that this was risky.
I wonder what sound they're hearing down there. That's like
In fact, if it's every like 30 minutes almost exactly, that would tell you it's a...
Yes, and that is one of the things that I guess, it picks up on sonar, so the people down there would know that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What are they
Interesting.
saying? It's every 30 minutes? Did you already cover this in the story?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't listen.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
right.
doing, I wonder if they're doing...
That sounds mechanized.
Is
to
it
me.
just regular banging or is it Morse code? Yesterday
It's what
was the...
experienced operators mean by smooth
He
sending.
plays it
when
and
they
lets
say
it go.
Another operator has a good
It's
fist.
a good fist.
How does one acquire a fist that good?
Oh, I know.
Actually, it's not too hard.
Oh.
Just do what the man says.
Okay, I'm not kidding you. I just got an email from Banana Republic. What the hell is going on?
Are those fancy dressing bastards trying to steal Captain Bananas from
I
us?
just got one from Captain D's.
What the hell?
what the-
Well, it is Wednesday. I typically get one from Captain D's.
Oh, it's not the fresh catch, though. That's
No, it's Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Coming up in sports?
We've got Victor Wembanyama. I have to start practicing on that. I can't just brush it off like I did Tua Tagovailoa, which is not how you say his name. But this Victor Wembanyama is number one draft tomorrow in the NBA draft. You know, Tom, it's been a long off season. I think it's time that we get the NBA draft started. My goodness, how did we survive?
I mean, after that brief 2 months of playoffs.
What the hell?
Basketball and hockey, man. Those guys, not as much. They don't get to play as much golf as baseball and football players do.
Goodness, no.
The 7'5" Wembanyama, and he's still growing throughout the first pitch at the stadium, Yankee Stadium yesterday. And the pictures of him holding a baseball are going viral, and it looks like us holding a marble. It's hilarious. It's absolutely
7'5".
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's
I know you have trouble with Giannis's name, Giannis Antetokounmpo, I believe. If he has the Greek freak, that's what you call him. Can we get a Wembanyama?
I just call him Giannis. So maybe we just call him Vic.
Like it.
Hey, Vic went triple-double last night. Way to go, Vic.
Vicky.
What is he's French, is that correct?
He plays for the French team. I don't know what his background is.
Vicky Dubs.
Vicky Dog. There you go.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we've got another weird NBA draft story coming up.
And evidently there's a controversy, as the British would say, with the Paris Olympics. Apparently some people have been taking some money under the table.
What?
No. Yes, and the Paris Olympic organizing headquarters, part of a corruption investigation. We'll see what's going on.
The coolest Olympic story for me involves the trials for the swimming team.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to convert Lucas Oil Stadium,
where the Indianapolis Colts play,
into a giant set of swimming pools.
Yeah, I heard 3, I've heard 4, I've heard 2. I don't know how many pools are put in there.
A lot of pools.
But, yeah.
Have they already started digging?
No, that's what the hell? That's going to be so cool. But this is a really dumb question. I'm sorry for asking.
I'll have the answer.
Would they allow them during the trials to open the roof?
During the trials? Boy, I don't know.
Or would that change? Would there be such a thing as a wind-aided? I don't know. These are all dumb questions.
Swimming
I'm sure.
meet? Wasn't there one of the Olympics? One you remember? It was like 1,000 degrees, and they had the swimming outside. I want to say it was like Brazil.
I don't know, but
I'm on drugs. What do you want?
Converting a stadium into that's going to be really cool. But
do you think they bought the pools from like a local pool?
Yeah.
Come on out, dig it now.
Hey, I'm Mel F. Mel F's Pool and Emporium.
Look, if we don't get this Lucas Oil contract, we're going to be underwater.
We're gonna have to shutter.
I'll throw in some noodles.
You can high dive into a spa.
Don't wait. Get a swim spa or lap pool. Hey, also Tyreek Hill was in a bar fight. Cool. And that hippie Aaron Rodgers is going to be at a psychedelics conference, which I cannot wait for myself. I might go just to hang out and find out what AA Ron has to say.
Okay, right now, the Sports to the Bob and Tom Show features our friends from Raycon, and the best earbuds are out there. Of course, they're the Raycon earbuds.
I had the Raycon Love Here
I can tell you all about it.
Here it is. Listening to you right now, Garrett says, on my Raycon work earbuds. Not only can I listen to music, but it also protects my ears here in the factory like earplugs. Well, isn't that nice? He loves his Raycons, and you will too.
Yeah, the Raycons, they have a sort of a fullness about them that they do keep the other noises out. That's the greatest thing about them, that they're also half the price of the other ones.
It's like the love of a big woman. There's a fullness about it that you just can't.
I'm not sure that analogy really applies and is not necessarily helpful, frankly.
Tooth pulled Monday.
Yeah.
Higher than a kite.
Okay.
Raycon's mission is to prove you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features. They offer buy now, pay later options, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, free return guarantee, and free domestic shipping and flat fee international shipping. And over 50,000, it's got to be more, 5-star reviews. Plus, Raycons, yeah, they've got all the features you love. 8 hours of playback, crystal clear call quality, water and sweat resistant, and a low price. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today, and they're already priced low, and get an additional 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Facebook.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. And
and
they sync. That's the great thing. They sync instantly.
I think that's what they're hearing from the submersible.
Wait a minute. Are those the Barquets?
I think it might be Soulfinger. Oh, here's actually from the...
It's Soulfinger by the Barquets. They must be having trouble getting gigs.
Up there in Russia with...
Chevy, you know it's the radio.
I don't think those two have spoken since that movie.
Really?
That's what I think.
I think they're still friends.
That's what I do. Why speculate again? Pointless.
If you can speculate on the submersible, I can speculate on the friendship between Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase.
Okay, that's easy to confirm, or I don't care. Both fine artists.
Chevy on the floor.
They can do whatever they want, as far as I know. Coming up, we have
Glad to have me back.
We have fingers in the news. God, it's like having Dennis Hopper in there. Hey, man.
Mommy.
Dennis Hopper.
Doing your own thing in doing your own thing in your own time, man.
Wasn't that Blue Velvet with the nitrous? Mommy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Heineken.
Peter Fonda said that line. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. I can't help but notice that Todd Boner, the bass player, is now sporting one of our new camel toe T-shirts.
Oh, cool.
Look at that.
Todd. Donnie wearing his traditional wolf with a Santa cap on.
Yeah, I'm
getting ready for the holidays.
I'm sticking right with the wolf, Tom. These colors don't run.
Okay. Dusty Privet in there on the drums. Scotty Winkler on the guitar, as Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols have rejoined us here in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Now, coming up, of course, the Napa Shoein' of the Week and the Napa Tool of the Week. But first, Donnie, you've got something new for us?
Yeah, if I can remember the verbs, too. We got so much fog in here. There's more fog in here than the steam room at Joe Jen's Spa when you pay extra. I swear to God. But, yeah, this tape is a dedication tape. It sort of ties in Tom Petty's and Thanksgiving, Tom.
Okay.
Because it's about Tom Petty. It's a tribute to him. We lost. Our band's always been fond of him. And then the wishbone. Everybody's got there's going to be a fight over the wishbone this Thanksgiving, and that's what this tape's about from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols.
I can't wait.
Tonight we write a new love song. Tonight it's on like Donkey Kong. Excuse me if it goes down, but if it stays hard, you're in Tuggy Town. Whoa, come on, chick, sing with us. Yeah, erections, baby, custom built for you. Come on, do me, honey, before these turn blue. Now and then, I get this feeling. Sometimes it happens for no damn reason. Excuse me, I know it's wrong. The time I got a boner when I met your mom. Oh, yeah, erections, baby, custom built for you. An angel scanner knows just what to do. Erections, baby, custom built for you. And tell your mama there's room for two.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, Donnie.
How good a song is that when it still sounds good?
No kidding.
That's
Mom, her mom, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, Angel's mom was fire-ass hot. And Angel sort of looked like Tom Petty's. And her mom looked like that, too. But her mom wore them dark, like them transitional frames. I can't afford them. And so her mom she was hot, too. She sort of resembled a young Mitch Hedberg. So between those two.
Sounds lovely.
He always wore the transitional shades. Good point, Don.
Girl, the food was great, the company even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait, but I just turned 83. And you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour is late, let's just do it on our first date.
And cut. All right, let's try it again. This time you don't care where I was. In fact, you're happy to see me. Let's try it topless. Action.
I was flying from South Bend to here. I was on a plane this big. It was like a pack of gum with 8 people in it. What happened was we took off from the South Bend Airport Hair Care and Tire Center there. I don't know if you've ever been there. We got halfway here. We had to go back. It's like a 12-minute flight. We had to go back. We had engine trouble. We lost some oil pressure in one of the engines, and they told us about it over the speaker system of the plane, right, which was stupid because they could have just went, hey, we lost some oil pressure.
They could have just turn around and yelled at you.
The guy sitting next to me is losing his mind. He goes, hey man, if one of these engines fails, how far will the other one take us? And I was like, all the way to the scene of the crash.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a
bear.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Save your voice, buddy.
Well, it's my teeth, not my vocal cord. There's Willie Griswold.
What up?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
What's your new nickname?
What? I don't. Oh,
Big Party.
Big Party. Big Party's idling right now.
I call him BP.
Big Party's just hanging around.
Big Party.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next big party.
All right. Now, you had some oral surgery yesterday.
I don't think it was oral surgery. I had a tooth pulled. Don't you start to do the way you do.
They dug
well,
deep.
apparently there was a car crash outside.
They dug deep.
Of course, that was because of the tornado. He tried to swerve.
You've got stitches and Vicodin. Okay.
Had to pull a tooth.
I'm just trying to excuse your bad behavior.
Oral search.
Tom, you did say that his tooth was in pieces and they had to go out and really dig a bunch of pieces out. Is that what happened?
That's true, yes.
Oh, boy, what a pain.
Yeah. The guy did, at one point, he was concerned that I woke up. But I went right back to sleep.
Oh, God, you've got to go back to sleep.
Put it back to sleep.
Did you use a hammer?
There were when I woke up, there were 6 guys in the room. And
that's not good.
Were your pants?
Wild. No, I didn't feel that.
Didn't feel your pants.
Were there angels there?
No. You want me to go to the light.
This isn't your time. Go back. By the way, remember that news story about the lady that woke up in the casket?
Yep.
She
died finally.
She's back in the casket.
Yeah. Well, they said that would probably happen.
They just leave her in it.
Are they going to put a stake through her heart this time or something?
She does seem a touch undead.
She has a family.
Be thorough. She's a zombie, Josh. You know how these things start.
I'm with you, but you can't say this stuff on the radio.
Okay.
I'll bet they were real sure she was dead this time.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, sad news, actually.
Do they have to pay for 2 funerals?
No.
Okay.
You should get the deal.
Yeah, it should be. Oh, no, this was just a very long funeral.
Do you send flowers twice if you're not there for, No, you just send them back again. Same flowers.
What about destination funerals? Do you have to give flowers if you go to a destination funeral, or is your presence flowers?
Do they have
travel fees?
It's like an open bar at a wedding. Depends on the size of the flowers. Depends on whether or not there's an open bar at the wake. I'm sorry. We were where were we again? Oh, sports. Is that correct?
Oh, this is from Paris.
We come from France.
Officials say French investigators have searched the Paris Olympic organizers' headquarters as part of corruption investigations into contracts linked to the games. Third straight time, graft allegations of dog to Summer Olympics, Tom. The Paris Organizing Committee said in a statement, "This is horrible." Oh, no. And then they said a search was underway yesterday at their headquarters in the suburb of Saint-Denis. It's got to be something. They don't like consonants in France land. It's
France land?
France land.
Like it's spelled Saint Denis, but I'm sure it's Saint-Denis.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You're right.
It's just a whole load of bullshit. They said they're cooperating. It would not comment further. An official with the Financial Prosecutor's Office said the search was linked to 2 preliminary investigations related to the Olympics that had not previously been made public, hence secret. The official is not authorized to be publicly named according to office policy. It's just their policy, Tom. They can't talk about it. So there you go. And Denver is hosting a conference this week that's being put on by a psychedelic advocacy group. They're bringing together a bunch of speakers, including NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers, former Texas Republican governor or Republican Rick Perry, and rapper Jaden Smith. It comes months after Colorado's voters decided to join Oregon in decriminalizing psychedelic mushrooms. Thousands expected to attend. Proponents say psychedelics may offer benefits for things, PTS, alcoholism. Medical experts caution the drugs need more research on their effectiveness.
Okay.
But Aaron Rodgers will be speaking. Cool. Yes, I'm sure this will ruin a day on ESPN for me. Oh, here he is getting out of his car. Oh, there he goes. What's it like being a mile higher?
Doesn't look like he's tripping balls yet.
I don't know.
Oh, no. Wait, he's licking the doorknob. He may be.
He's got a fish T-shirt on. This is looking good.
A fish T-shirt. Is that probable cause? Is that what? Miami Dolphins wide receiver and fastest man alive, Tyreek Hill. He's self-proclaimed fastest man alive. He's under investigation by Miami-Dade police, assault and battery. He allegedly hit a guy Sunday night. The incident first reported by WPLJ in Miami. I'm sorry, WPLG in Miami.
Oh, the plug.
Exposing the world. The plug. You were right. You were right both times. Exposing the world one story at a time. Anyway, Miami-Dade police spokesman say Angel Rodriguez confirmed Tuesday via email the police are investigating. The station reported Hill got into an argument with an employee of a charter company at a marina in Miami, which apparently ended with Hill hitting the man.
This bone ain't big. Smack.
You go back there and give me a big boat. I said a big boat.
I read that he slapped the guy in the back of the head or tapped him. It's not. I know.
Tapped him?
Well, I'm just, who knows?
Who's to say?
How did a TV station and the police, and I'm holding the story in my hand, how did it get this far if he just tapped the guy?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's what I read.
You don't lay hands on somebody like that.
Don't touch me. And keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
Yeah. Keep my mom's name out of my mouth, Jaden Smith will say at that.
Yeah, that's what. Aaron Judge, Tom.
Here come to Judge.
Appears to be responding.
Enthusiastic?
Yeah, that was.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, that one ended. Now we're going to try it again.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Enthusiasm. I'm ready.
From the world of baseball, Aaron Judge.
Here come to Judge.
Yeah!
That's our Tommy.
Actually, on second thought.
That's the thing.
Perhaps
now without the accent.
Perhaps we made a mistake.
By the way, over the weekend, I heard that damn Mrs. Jones song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was enjoying some Skyline chili down there by the Caravan in Louisville,
On
Kentucky.
behalf of the room, thank you for bringing this up.
It's like Beetlejuice.
It ruined my life. And
What is this, Mrs. Jones?
And I think, you guys, I hate to report this, I do think, indeed, there's a lisp. I think in the middle
you're
of
a Griswold. Of course you'd say
no,
that.
I swear. I've heard it in here a million times, and I never heard it. I was sitting in Skyline Chili having the time of my life, and, my life got ruined in one night.
You're a lisp agreeer.
Listen carefully, Pat. It's very obvious.
All right.
Man, that's loud.
Here it comes. Mrs.
No.
Mrs.
No.
Sylvester the cat.
No, it's Mrs.
In that one, it's not a lisp, I don't think.
It's like that viral thing, green needle and whatever you're thinking, that's the word you'll hear.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, let's listen.
If you're thinking it's
Sylvester the cat singing
no, it's not.
Mrs. Jones.
Mrs.
I really am hearing this. I'm hearing
But
that.
you hear the R, too.
He gets
You
the
hear
S
him
good,
say
yeah.
Mrs. I mean,
You too. Mr. Idiot?
No, I'm hearing Mrs.
Oh, just
Yeah,
a
Mrs. Not
I'm
like
hearing Mythflip.
Mrs.
I'm
No,
hearing
there's an S in there.
Mrs., but over the weekend I heard Mythith, and I think it was maybe the speakers I was listening to it in.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's my headphones?
I think that he's peaking.
I'm saying it's your head.
Yeah, it's all in
This is
your
a
head.
great song, by the way. Me and Mrs. Jones, Billy Paul. Very fine song, but I kind of embrace this part of it because it shows kind of a flawed man.
Mrs. Jones.
No, it's Mrs.
He's having an affair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a thing going on. Is
They
what's
do.
going
He's
on.
got a thing going on with Mrs. Jones.
Man.
I thought the devil was in Miss Jones.
That's a porno.
Oh, you would know, you pervert.
I've never seen it. I don't intend to watch it.
You love it.
Dad likes porn.
Today's an anniversary.
Of the first time you saw Devil and Mrs. Jones, you randy bastard.
You like dirty
You got your
movies.
secrets.
Devil and Miss
You
Jones.
know what an orgasm is.
Touching yourself.
It's my wallpaper on my thing. What is it? Is it the devil? What is it again? The devil and
Miss
Mrs.
Jones, I think.
Jones.
Yeah, one
Is
of
it
them.
Mrs.
Yeah.
The devil and Mrs. Jones.
I honestly don't know.
Miss
You're the
Jones.
one who knows, man. You
I think it's the devil and Miss Jones.
That's right.
Porn free.
Christy knows too, the weirdo.
Is there a movie with lines in it called Porn Free?
Porn
Free.
This movie's been edited.
The anniversary today. We've been informed by many listeners. Today is the 21st of June.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the anniversary of Chick's
Meltdown.
famous meltdown.
This is the 5-year anniversary.
It's the 5-year anniversary.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So,
Did anybody get me anything?
21st.
I have, yes.
Apparently not.
Taffy.
Taffy.
I have something for you in my office.
Taffy.
I got you a couple nicotine lozenges just for you, Chickster. I know you're trying to get into nicotine.
I really do have a gift for you.
Now,
I don't believe any of you.
Since you have stitches in your mouth, I assume that the taffy you're going to have to wait
That was very
to
funny.
eat it.
It was
Thank you.
glanced over.
Is it Bonomo's Turkish taffy?
Is that how you say that?
Yeah, Bonomo's Turkish
I
taffy.
thought that was an order company for clothing. Bonomo's.
We may be
Bonomo's?
Let's celebrate the anniversary of Chick's Meltdown by hearing the actual meltdown, ladies and gentlemen, by many requests.
I got you.
But no Houston?
No, Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston hello there noise. If you make that noise,
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we could all
Son of a bitch.
a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something. And you,
1936, the Beatles. That's all. John Kennedy.
as they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Happy summer solstice, everyone.
Oh, there you go. The anniversary, the summer solstice, and Chick's
it's,
famous breakdown.
summer solstice again.
Oh, okay.
Today,
What
on
do you
the
think?
20th. Yeah.
Maybe that's something with the sun lining
Maybe.
up and your moods and
Your thoughts,
causes you
Wolfman?
to.
Hello there.
Oh, yeah, hello there to you, Wolfman. Now,
More sports coming up.
what type?
The 7-foot-tall Victor Wembanyama, or I'm going to call him Vic. He threw out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium yesterday. And there's going to be somebody declaring themselves for an NBA draft that really has no business doing so. But he's found a loophole because he's a lawyer.
It's a
Or he
good story.
wants to be a
It's a fun
lawyer.
story. We got cannabis news
Tom
coming up.
likes the story. I'll
Yes,
tell
we
you
do
that.
have
I
cannabis.
hate these stories.
It's a really odd one, actually. And then we have a bizarre coffee story. coming up.
Like wacky coffee? It's got goofy stuff in there?
Unusual.
Who put bananas in my
Weird
coffee?
way to make coffee.
Yeah, an unusual process to make an exotic coffee. Because we all know those folks that have to have the super weird exotic coffee and walk in their office and, hey, listen, I can't talk right now. I'm doing a pour over. Really? Why don't you try doing your work?
Wait a minute, pour overs are great.
I'm the first one to admit that. There are certain people that may or may not work in this building that spend an inordinate amount of time dicking with their coffee and not with their computer.
Oh, really? Yeah. This from the guy who had to buy a separate Keurig for it.
We're not allowed to touch.
Don't dick with your coffee, right, Tom?
Precisely. I have my own system and my own stuff.
Shake and sugar packets.
You have to see the unfairness of you at some point, don't you?
No, because one thing you don't remember, you recall the stacks of whatever that crap Diet Mountain Dew poison in there is. I'm buying it all.
Yeah, I know.
Who drinks all that?
You need $20, don't you?
A lot of people drink the Diet Mountain Dew. Jeff,
that's right. There's like 8 cases of it in there. This morning I spent half an hour trying to find a cup.
I thought that was in Donnie Baker's contract.
Anyway, my point is, we'll be back with more sport. I thought we had a song coming up from Godwood. No?
We do.
When?
Yeah.
What do you mean when?
Christy said
whenever you
when.
want. All you got to do is ask.
We'll come back. Chick missed one yesterday. Now,
Would you please play a song, Pat?
I'd be honored to.
When we come back, right now I've got a love letter here about HelloFresh.
Fresh.
And I'm going to tell you what HelloFresh is all about. Yeah, one of our listeners was just saying, Karen from Oregon said, thanks for turning me on to HelloFresh. I just had the Thai chili burgers. Awesome. Thank you very much. You guys know what you're talking about. Well, thank you. And from beautiful Oregon, thank you, Karen. The thing about HelloFresh is they have got some cool stuff going on this season. It's the summer. You don't want to waste a lot of time at the grocery store. You got things to do outside. You don't want to have to spend too much time putting your food together. Maybe you're getting tired of the same restaurants. HelloFresh has got a thing in which your taste buds call up and go, hey, let's do something new. HelloFresh has their Fresh and Fit summer menu featuring, among other things, calorie smart options, protein smart lunches and dinner options. They've even got vegan stuff. What is it all about? Well, the box arrives, and we're talking farm to doorstep quality. They've done the shopping, of course. They've done the measuring. They give you the recipe card. You put it together. So it's a great way to teach the kids how to cook. It's a great thing for date night. Have some fun. And they've got an entire array of options, more than 40 every week, from vegan over on this side to comfort food way over there, and everything in between. So this summer, spend less time planning your meals, walking around the grocery store, blah, 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 blah. Lay back. Leave it to HelloFresh to help you out. Willie, what you working on over there?
Check out the sesame soy pork bowls with chili mayo, cilantro, and crispy onions. HelloFresh sends you 10 ingredients. You put those together in 4 easy steps. In 25 minutes, you are enjoying this delicious pork bowl that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Shake it up every week. 40 options. Sign up today. This is an amazing offer. 16 free meals and free shipping with HelloFresh. That's 16 free meals, free shipping if you use the code BTShow16. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. One more time. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Also, coming up in the news, Jello shots. That's right. We'll be talking about those when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom.
Now, Rodney's got a record out there on Capitol Records.
Yes.
Can't miss it.
It's called Morning Wood.
Morning
We're
Wood.
just kind of sticking with the theme. It's Hanging with Rodney, Morning Wood, and then Nutsack. Just kind of working our way down
the trilogy.
It dawned on me this morning how
Yep.
I've made a living for 13 years talking about everything underneath my belt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, what the hell?
I'm glad you said hell.
Yeah. I apologize.
That's all right.
Rodney, we got plenty of time. Do you want to work another one in here?
Yeah, here's one right here. This one's called, I think, you guys, is that the one we're talking about? Okay. You guys want to play the intro? I don't want to. They get a little irritated when I don't let them play the intro. They don't really like the way I do it. Let's just go right to the words.
Go ahead.
I remember way back when I was just a boy going places with my mom and dad. It used to scare me to death how Mama used to act after 6 or 7 beers she's had. We were sitting at a table when Mama got disabled, all the liquor running through her head.
Soon I got to choking. Daddy wasn't joking when he grabbed me by the arm and said, "Don't look now, your mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town." Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. And we got her in the truck and we started driving home, and Mama said she had to go. Daddy pulled it over, we were standing on his shoulder while Mom was putting on a show. And he started up a truck, Mama stood up with her pants still around her knees. When we heard Mama holler, "If you give me $1, well, I'll let you take a peek at these." Don't look now, your mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town. Yeah. Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. Just hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Rodney Carrington.
Hey, you dog owners like me, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. It's called Chew Works. Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a Hold a Chew, which is a very durable, chewable bone made of nylon polymer, and it also features a slot, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Yeah.
With the Hold a Chew, your big sweetie won't be able to swallow the treat till it's been slobbered down to a safer size. Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
My dog Leo took to it so quickly, he absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it.
Chew Works rolled chew sticks are made of 100% collagen.
Some folks love adding collagen to their coffee. It's great for dogs, too. The collagen rolled chew sticks are safer and healthier. Chew Works collagen rolls are rawhide-free, digestible, and provide joint support and provide for a healthy skin and coat.
And they're made with 100% beef hide collagen, and they're made right here in the USA with no chemicals or preservatives. Cows right out of the Midwest.
Check out chewworks.com today, and your dogs are going to love you for it.
It's for the chewing enthusiast in your life. Chewworks.com.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Also with us, Christine Stedman. Now, you're a mom?
Well, a mom and a grandma. I think you know that.
I know.
I'm a grandpa.
This is how this
Are
works.
you?
Yep.
She's been married 27 years and still a virgin, Tom.
Yes.
28,
Well, you know, I
28.
have a lot of grandkids. My daughter keeps having babies, has one almost every year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she called me the other day. She goes, "Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant again. There must be something in the air." I'm like, "Yeah, you're late."
But seriously.
Hello? Bang! Zoom! Hello?
Zing! I'm getting her fixed.
We're speaking with comedian Jim Gaffigan. What else is your life? What are you into? Do you have hobbies? Do you like weird food? You're a drug addict? Anything cool to talk about?
I love food. Food is my. Are you a drug addict? I'm very pale, but not a drug addict.
I'd like to be a drug addict just for a little while.
love food.
Mm-hmm.
I even enjoy watching people make food. But you ever notice the Food Network is far more interesting when you're hungry? You know, when you're full, you're kind of like, this is stupid. But when you're hungry, the Food Networks are like porn. You're like, oh, yeah. Whip it up, baby. Make it for me. I love eating late at night, too. You know, you're not supposed to eat late at night. And then again, you're not supposed to drink booze in the morning.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Now, do you have any animals?
I got 2 horses, about 15 chickens, dogs, cats.
So you are in the country, yeah?
Yeah, gravel road, one-way gravel road.
Really?
Do you eat the chickens?
No, the eggs.
Ah.
My wife said she'd never kill one of the chickens.
Really?
But she doesn't have any problem scrambling up the kids.
That's sweet.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
The samples. We'll tell you more later.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
He's in the performance room. Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
No, you're a liar.
What do you mean he's a liar?
Josh Arnold is not at the sidekick chair.
We're covering. Do you remember one morning? You get so mad at me every morning. I can't pinpoint one particular morning. But you came in here and you said, thanks a lot. Way to cover for me, or something like that. And you were genuinely pissed.
You know, some
And
people have gastrointestinal issues.
Trying to cover for Josh, and you just blew the whole thing.
Well, this is radio. No, he's not here.
Oh, my God.
No, I know no one would know. They would think he was here if you hadn't said something.
And he's known for not talking in the first hour
That's
anyway.
true.
So
We could have got away.
And I'll add, I don't know why he's in such a bad mood this morning. What's his problem?
You can't figure it out? You can't figure out Sheriff Looney over there?
Oh, my God. What a crab.
Okay. You okay?
Josh.
I'm looking at the clock. 7 minutes and 8 seconds.
I know.
Do you want to book a names?
there's a whole thing happening.
Yeah.
We have a coffee issue.
Yeah, the Keurig kept shutting down. I guess it needs to be descaled. And,
Okay, I don't drink coffee, but that's frightening what you just said. We can't have technology shut
No,
down.
it seriously would start and then just stop. And I went, well, something went wrong, and I did it again, and it just
When it
stopped.
says descale, you take the thing out and put a new one in.
And so that needs to
do the
happen.
curly thing, the scaling.
You'll have to show me the next break. And so then I used Tom's.
Yes.
And it wasn't working. And then I need to add water. So I added water to it. And
so you're trying to make coffee without water, huh?
Yeah, I was. And then the coffee is made. But you know what? This is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Our Keurig.
Yeah.
You hit 10 ounces, it doesn't, it does okay with the one mug. You hit 10 ounces on his, it fills way higher.
Huh. I think his is metric, is what I
Is that what's
Or
happening?
ours is so dirty, it's not filling all the way.
You're right. I think ours is just calcium.
Yes.
Oh, that's so gross.
I run some vinegar through that thing.
Well, coming up, we have coffee in the news.
What happened to coffees out there? Weren't you a proponent of going
Oh,
to
he's
get
been going out again.
Yeah, he went out yesterday, got it.
By the way, Willie, I don't want to be that friend of your dad, but
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to. When you're gone, he drinks caffeine like it's been embargoed.
Why would you ruin
Throwing him under the bus?
Well, he lies to me like I lied to him when I was 17 sneaking cigarettes.
Exactly.
I have.
It was just salted espressos.
If you go over to my side of the green room, you'll notice it's decaf tea and decaf coffee.
It is, yeah.
That's fair, but what
And
you
boy,
send
that thing's
out
been
for-
full for a while.
Yeah,
But,
they haven't had to replace any of that for a long time.
Fine.
no, honestly, there was a decaf one that I had to take out to put my regular one in. So he is drinking the decaf today.
Chick, do you guys know
As
that
a decoy.
I confiscate his stuff sometimes? When he has like the no salt, the salt that he's not supposed to have, I take that and I throw it away.
Yeah,
when he's being crazy with these air things, I stole one of these so he can't use it and ruin the show with it.
Oh, no.
I really just try to take away all the stuff that he...
You realize they sell these in 4-packs.
At the mic, man.
He does it right.
If I did that, here's what would happen. If I'd done that, he'd look at me right now and go, you know, that sounds exactly like static.
He's right.
Okay, well.
And I've been here a long time.
Let's see.
Maybe it's time to go.
Too long.
No. You can't.
Now, we have a technical
Can't leave
question.
us here.
Should we just Jones down ourselves? One morning on the air.
Last
poison decaf.
Yeah, Tom took he did the decaf poison.
We all drank the decaf.
Let's see. No, we were talking about the Olympics in Paris and something.
Oh, you want to go back to that
No,
story
I don't.
instead of
It's
the
so
lukewarm
boring.
reception we got? Yeah, okay.
But I'm fascinated by the fact that the the Olympic swim trials are going to be in Indianapolis, and they're taking the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium, which is one of the greatest stadiums in the world, and they are turning it into a giant pool.
You know, there's a setting on the roof. Well, it's. I think Houston has the same Reliant Stadium. I think they have the same retractable roof. You just push a button and open it. There's a setting on there that it can open and close just like the doors did on Star Trek.
Oh.
It can close it that quickly.
Man.
But they need to protect the crowd because it would pop everyone's eardrums. If they did it.
Isn't that something?
That's my lie of the day.
We need an intro for the Chick McGee lie of the day.
How about that? How about that improv, Willie?
My point is, I mean, this is a fascinating work of engineering to turn a stadium into I think they're putting 3 pools in.
Why do we care about this?
Because it's so cool.
You know, your dad latches on to something.
And not only, I'm going to find one of the engineers that's doing this, and we're going to get him on the show. But the reason we have a letter.
They bring all the dirt in for the motocrop.
We have a letter about this.
Water makes headlines. Dirt you don't want to talk about. Okay.
Well, they convert a lot of stadiums into the dirt for dirt bike races and monster trucks.
Don't worry, we'll learn more when he gets a hold of one of the Airs engineers and brings him on the show.
The whole morning.
You know what they'll do? They'll open the roof, they'll have a big crane, and they'll just drop the pools down onto the field.
That is Christie's lie.
Now, see, my question, when they have the Olympic trials, are they going to be allowed to open up the roof?
Or will they want to?
Would that change the timing or something?
I think, first of all, we should find out when the Olympic trials are.
Yes, when do they take place?
It'd be super cool from now. They opened up the roof.
A year from today?
Yeah, they're a year
so
from
we have an intelligent letter from Chad.
Hi, Chad.
No one named Chad has ever said anything, and that includes Chad and Jeremy worthwhile.
I understand from Willie that Willie wanted to know if when you bought a waterbed, it came with the water in it. He wants to know when they install the pools inside Lucas Oil Stadium, will they be pre-filled, or will they build the pools and then add the water?
So everybody wants to be a dick this morning, huh?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing this morning. We're piling on. Thanks, Chad. Kick rocks, Chad. How about that?
I told you.
He goes,
steer clear, Chad.
I loved your piece about Willie's waterbed warehouse where all the beds came pre-filled.
Y'all talked to you. Go, hey, Willie, you don't know much about waterbed. You opened it up like this new thing and then when I asked questions, you ridiculed me. You're all jerks.
Check it to be June 15th through the 23rd.
2024.
2024.
I mean, this is an amazing feat of engineering.
Now, I don't know anything about the weather in central Indiana, but I'm guessing it would be very temperate that time.
Very hot. I would think they would keep it closed.
But I'm asking, is it even an option?
They had a Diamondbacks game the other day that the lights went out, and they had to have the roof shut in Arizona because it was 109 outside. They couldn't. People would have perished, Tom, if they'd opened it.
Well, that's what happens when you build a stadium in Arizona. By the way, they're running out of water. Okay.
Speaking of pools, I have a personal indulgent question that I need to have someone answer and help me with.
The answer is yes, get a pool.
That's close. I want a pool installed for my dog. My dog goes to this wonderful place. It's called Pet Sweets, and she loves it up there because they have an in-ground puppy pool that's shaped like a bone. It's hilarious.
That's great.
And she just lays in the water all day. And
why don't you just get her a baby pool and put water in?
And I've seen her in that. She loves that bud.
And I've done that, but at the current compound, depending on where will I live tomorrow. But my point is, the water that comes out of the faucet is no good. It's brown and I think it's well water or whatever.
What?
But I need, it's not good.
You have well water?
On the outdoor spigots, I think so.
You sure you're not accidentally tapped into the septic?
That's what it sounds like to me, Joe.
There was an odor. I'll give you that.
I mean, maybe you have a rather shallow well. So it goes down 3 feet right into the septic field.
I guess my question is, you guys know where I am. Let me know if there's a smaller pool that you can put in your backyard, a permanent in-ground.
Don't do that,
dude.
Why not?
You're still going to have to fill it. I mean,
I can have a guy come out and fill it.
No, just get a nice little above ground pool and a ramp.
Yeah.
And it has to be free. Other than that,
okay. Well,
I am set for this for
is
my
that
puppy
sports?
dog. No.
When we come back, Pat, you got
the
that
red hot Cincinnati Reds, baby. 10 in a row.
Have you got your song ready?
Ready to go.
Okay, good. When we come back, we got a song from Mr.
We
John.
need a Red song, by the way.
We got the Red Hot Reds, and we have
Pat's Red song coming up.
I'm trying to get this. We have the Red Hot Trots also coming up.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Is that why Josh was late?
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much.
Hey guys, my dad has a new album out called Under the Bed, and it would really help a lot if you were to check that out, so I can go to college. Please.
Good to see you guys. What are you going to play?
We'll play So Many Roads. Here we go.
Okay. Last time you were here, Eric, you impressed us with your musical skills. You,
oh, that's right. You are a manualist.
Manualist. I am. Now, for those that don't know what that means, manualism is the art of manipulating one's hands to make. There you go. To make that sound.
That wasn't me yet. I didn't.
There we go.
You must be.
Sorry, excuse
me.
me.
You must kick ass at parties.
That was my no hands.
Yeah, I know the chicks dig this.
Yeah, I know they do. Yeah, if you're at a party.
Yeah, this is my go-to on a first date.
I'm gonna say, if you're at a party and you see Eric and there's a big group of guys hanging around him, this is what they're doing.
Wow. They're looking for that, and then my Dungeons and Dragons kit too. I'm doing that.
So,
give us a sample.
All right, there you go.
Very nice.
Push it. I see the group of guys laughing now at the party.
Oh, yeah. What?
Wow.
While the girls are all over there rolling their eyes.
That is amazing. Have you ever been laid doing that?
"19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
The minivan hearse thing. Have you seen this?
Was that for dead soccer moms?
I don't know. The funeral homes that have the
Wait a minute.
minivans that they...
That's very funny.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
Good.
The minivans
go
that they've put those, the fancy scroll work thing they put on the sides.
God.
Yes, I'm not making this up. And they're like the big town and country vans.
Well, I didn't want to die before, but now I really don't want to.
It's really
God,
disturbing.
I just had this discussion yesterday with one of my
You're
sons.
going to be dead, honey. You won't know.
I know, but the whole minivan thing,
The bumper stickers on that'll be horrible. You know, my orphan child is an honor student.
Beautifully done.
Scott Dunn, ladies and
We have a
gentlemen.
winner.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives
Jim, we mentioned you are a tall man.
Yes. 6'6", huh?
6'6". Are you a single guy or married guy?
I just got married.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
How's that going?
First timer?
Yeah, first timer.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm learning, very slowly. I'm learning, when women get married, they take the guy's name, and I'm learning that us guys are also given. My married name is somebody. Somebody's got to take the trash out. At first, I was like, is she talking to somebody else? Is there somebody else here?
Somebody.
Shouldn't we be on a first name basis by now?
Well, someone's going to have to go to the hardware store, and somebody's going to have to put this table together.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
I'm serious, Pat. We need a Cincinnati Reds song. They're red hot. They're leading the National
already
League
have
Central.
one.
Yeah. 10 games straight. Wow. There's Josh Arnold.
That's crazy.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey, buddy. Hey, man. There's Willie Griswold.
They got that young gun, Ellie De La Cruz, Patty G.
EDC.
Ellie, not Eli.
EDL. EDLC. No? There's Tom. I'm Chick. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, America.
How's it going? We're going to get a song from Pat. Is this the one that Chick missed yesterday about the fries?
We could do that one. Yeah.
Okay. Now I need to explain this.
How about the fries on the highway?
French fries.
We had a.
Well, first of all, let me say, for the first time in
He's
a
an
long
alien
time,
who likes French fries.
for the first time in a long time, I listened to a little bit of the show yesterday while I was recuperating
from your surgery,
and I've never been more chagrined in my entire life. I was very upset.
Because it was going so well?
Yeah. You guys were sailing right along with Jerkface over there doing the sports. I have never been so insulted in my life.
Hey, Jerkface does a good job.
Yeah, and by the way, you're the jerkface. You're the dick that made me read in the morning. I hate reading.
Oh, yeah.
A crashed semi-truck spilled.
Hey, Jerkface Dick's just trying to make you better.
Could we get to the story?
Oh, sure.
A crashed semi-truck spilled its load of French fries onto a Utah highway. KUTV.
KUTV. An NOA from trouble.
Yeah, we're not national for a reason.
We had to cut the A.
That would be. They can't. They've had to. When that came through.
We put the N in news, but we can't.
Because Janet complained.
When that came through, didn't one of the commissioners have to go, there's an N in that. A world of stories waiting to be told.
Reports the Utah Highway Patrol officers responded to a crash on I-15 in Provo where a semi rolled over. Both lanes of traffic were affected. Thousands of French fries littered the roadway. The driver sustained minor injuries.
Now, Pat, on many occasions when we have highway issues, you take the America song.
Ventura Highway.
Ventura Highway.
Beautiful song.
Done it about 10 times.
And so you decided to go a different route, if you will?
Go with Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh.
picking up the pieces of those tasty, salty fries. I wonder what McDonald's does tonight. My son is Jim, and he'll be grim if they're low on supply. He only gets home cooking at his mom's French fry highway. What's a single dad to do? French fry highway. Did the onion ring spill too? This morning after the show, I better air fry a bag or two. Everybody, French fry highway. What's a single dad to do? A single dad to do.
I'm sorry.
You're all right, Judge.
Thank you, Gordo.
He gave it the full Gordo. He did that.
Yeah, he
pause
sure
and the-
does.
Yeah. And I speculated because it said that there were French fries all over the highway. I think it may have been one order from Five Guys. That is
a big order of fries.
That's a bucket of fries. I'm not complaining.
No.
They are
generous.
delicious.
They got the Cajun fries there too. Those things, nothing to shake your head at.
They sure aren't.
Then we got into an argument about the best fries: shoestring, crinkle cut.
Well, whatever
Waffle.
whatever McDonald's is doing.
That's what we decided.
Yeah.
I got mad at everybody. Josh said that he liked crinkle cut fries. I said he's the dumbest guy in the room. I got really fired up. I don't know why.
It's all right. You're
I, of course, went
the...
to the scientific route, and I pointed out that the so-called waffle fries, they suffer from the radiator syndrome because of the nature of the construction of the waffle fry. A lot of air gets in them, and they get cold faster.
He's right, but they're still great.
But no, remember my idea?
If they're closer to hot than cold, they're better.
Yeah.
Do you remember my idea, though?
No.
I've developed for Shark Tank a plate that has what looks like a lamp. It actually irradiates them on the plate.
Keeps them hot.
It keeps them hot.
No,
and we could also use this for that broccoli that's always cold.
broccolini.
The broccolini that no matter how you can cook it and take it out of the thing, as soon as it hits the plate, it's freezing.
Yeah.
It's a dish, not a lizard's terrarium. You don't need to have a light on top of your food.
How cool would that be, though? Having little lamps on everybody's plate.
Heating lamps were like the fast food thing for a long time.
Sure, it sits under them.
Yeah.
Order.
I don't think you really see them anymore because they're pretty much...
Don't we have nuclear technology that can take care of that?
You'd think, yeah.
And you know they had a formula. How long can we keep those out under the lights? 6 hours.
yeah.
Hey, has anybody ever done a waffle fry where you take like delicious garlic mashed potatoes and then you put it in a waffle maker and it gets crispy on the outside?
They do that, and we've had people write in about that, too.
Potato pancakes. You don't make those?
I like
my
latke.
favorite.
I've had like my...
Sure. But yes, people do make mashed potatoes in the waffle mix.
Nice.
Take leftover pancakes the next day.
Nice.
Make pancakes out of them.
That kind of ties into this. Why were we talking about Ottawa a couple days ago?
Ottawa Senators. Ryan
got a letter.
Ryan Reynolds buying a hockey team.
Our buddy
we had
from...
the chick singing the Canadian national anthem.
Oh,
that's
she was
right.
very, very sexy.
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what? John writes, I live in Ottawa, Illinois.
Oh, hi.
It's located along Interstate 80, about halfway through the state.
We didn't need the Wikipedia page, but go on.
By Rockford, maybe?
Yeah, and I don't know where Ottawa, Illinois is.
We've all been.
Okay, where is it?
It's right next to I-80.
By the gas station.
There's a city in Canada named Ottawa.
You'll like
that?
this next part. We are the home of Palancic's Jumbo Porky. It's a pounded thin pork loin, breaded and deep fried. Delicious.
I bet.
Sounds
Really?
good.
As big as your head?
Yeah, I love those breaded pork loins because whenever I get one, I hold it up to my face.
Here we go.
I am a human being. I am not the elephant.
Your son's going to fly.
Tom Griswold is John Merrick.
The Elephant Man.
This weekend. Held over.
That's how David Bowie did it when he did it in Broadway. He held up a pork loin to his face.
Was he the Elephant Man on Broadway?
Yeah, he was
I
good
don't
too.
remember that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Well, now, I believe we were attempting once again to get into a sportscast. Is that true?
Actually, we have to do this first.
Here comes the judge. Everybody knows that he is the judge.
I love this song.
Who is that? Aaron Judge, Tom. Who is it? Here come the judge, Tom.
Of course. Oh, you want me to do it? I can't do it after following Meatball. What is it? Meatball Markham? Or?
Pigmeat Markham.
Please get it right.
There's a big difference.
There is. Meatballs are typically veal, pork, and beef.
Markham is a
Pigmeat Markham?
No, Meatball Markham is an accountant who lives in Chicago.
Excuse me, Mr. Meatball. We'd like to discuss your songs, please and thank you.
Anyway,
and that song predates what is originally thought to be the original date of a rap.
The rap song? Yeah.
That's certainly a rap.
That's absolutely a rap song.
Play it. Do you have the whole thing over there?
I think eventually.
Here's the judge.
Everybody know that he is the
Hey. Oh, that's a groove. Hear ye. I think this just might be the instrumental.
Yeah, this rocks.
There's an instrumental of Here Come the Judge.
It's so good.
Hey, have you heard? Oh.
See the video.
Yeah, no one knew that.
No, nobody knew.
Until he got to the Apollo.
It's like Elijah Wood.
They call him the Hobbit.
Yeah.
Pigmeat could roll out of bed early in the morning and sound just like that.
Oh, that's
man. Oh, man.
Pigmeat Markham.
Anyway, Aaron Judge's toe, they injected it with some sort of platelet-rich, I'm not making that part up, formula that he's responding well to. He's been out, Tom. The Yankees have been suffering. But you know who hasn't been suffering?
Who?
The Cincinnati Reds. They won 10 in a row, baby.
Hot. Dude, red hot.
Ellie De La Cruz, I'm ordering a T-shirt, a hat.
Game and a half up in the Central?
Yeah, number one.
Or, I'm sorry. Half a game up in the Central. Yeah.
I know
by the way, Here Comes the Judge.
Yes.
Released in 1968.
Could you imagine? It's just all like the Beatles, Want to Hold Your Hand, all that kind of bubblegum stuff. And then you just go to a bar and see that guy doing that.
What the heck? It's just about Johnny Angel. How I love him.
I took my girl.
What the hell?
Dude, we would have all loved it and lost our minds, but I'm sure some there would have disapproved.
Why isn't he singing regular?
Sing regular.
Why can't I understand what he's saying?
Sing white. Get out of here, you jerk.
Yeah, can you imagine the Pat Boone version of this?
Have you heard?
Here Comes the Judge.
A tutti frutti, all Rudy.
I thought you had a Red song. Save us.
Those Reds are red hot.
Yeah.
Other teams are diddly squat. Nice. Cincinnati's are red hot. And other teams are diddly squat. We did their opening day. Gave them some luck. Now they're on their way. Come on. Those Reds are red hot.
Yeah.
Other teams are diddly squat.
All right.
Woo!
That has to be because of us and doing the broadcast.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Okay, here's a
Next year, can we go to St. Louis? They're sitting comfortably at last.
They're not bothering
8 games behind.
Josh, can we just send you and a one-man band to play with you?
Do you have information on the rap situation?
This is interesting.
I was going to ask. I want to know where it started.
They credit Sugar
say.
Hill Gang and
I know, but
as
that-
the original rap with Rapper's
There's
Delight.
a terrific history of hip-hop documentary series out there, and they do mention Pigmeat Markham as
Well, they should,
potentially.
because it's quite clearly.
It is. It's wonderful.
But there's background vocals on that song from Minnie Riperton.
Oh,
who is the late Minnie Riperton, who's the mother of.
I'm blanking on her name. It's Saturday Night Live. Bridesmaids.
Maya Robinson?
Maya Rudolph?
Maya Rudolph.
Who's Maya Rudolph?
Oh. Yeah. I mean, wow. Minnie Riperton had a really famous song called "Lovin' You" that she goes like
eight octaves.
Loving you.
And by the way, if you haven't cried enough today, go listen to. It's French. It's Le Fleur or what? Lesfleurs.
The Flowers.
I think it means the flowers. Minnie Riperton. Her song.
Well, but it's a far cry from.
It still took like a good 11, 12 years for it to really start taking off.
I think it.
He's got to be in the mix if somebody listened to that and, hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I know that it became a big thing on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In.
Oh, yeah. Pigmeat was on, I think, Laugh-In the first time, but then Sammy
They did
Jr.
They did a different version of it. And in any event, thank you, Pigmeat. We certainly enjoyed it. I'm sorry I called you. What did I call it? Meatball meat or something?
Meatball Markham.
I couldn't remember. We will get back to sports, apparently, when we come back.
Yes, we've got that gentleman who wants to enter the NBA draft. He's found a legal loophole, it says here.
It's a great story.
And something Tom's never had, a Jello shot record. We'll talk about that.
We have also more French fry news, of all things.
Okay.
Legitimate French fry news for the second day in a row. I certainly enjoyed your French fries.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm glad you didn't, whenever you say you're going to do a Gordon Lightfoot thing, I'm glad it wasn't the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald for once. Although I hope we'll get to that soon.
You're the one that asked for that.
I love that song. Right now, I want to say that the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Well, right now, I think everybody's going, wow, the world is a crazy place, and we've all got to kind of stabilize and move forward. You're helping everybody else. You got to help yourself, too. You got to get some balance in your life. That's where therapy comes in. And if you've been thinking about therapy, think about BetterHelp. BetterHelp is designed to connect you to a qualified licensed therapist. And that is done, of course, online, as is the therapy. This is where this gets unusual. You can start therapy with BetterHelp, and it's done wherever it's convenient for you because, once again, it is online. So it can be via text, via a conversation on a phone, or a video conference call, whatever works for you. Here's how it goes. You fill out a brief questionnaire, actually, and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And then let the journey begin for you. For more balance in your life with BetterHelp. You'll find all the information at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Add the BT Show today to get 10% off your month there. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Thank you very much. Coming up, we have weird news from the TV show The Price is Right. And Josh, do you think that if you have a good-looking teacher, it makes you a better student?
Yeah, I would focus more.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out.
You mean the Elephant Man teaches chemistry or something?
Get your chemistry homework in soon. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Google knows everything. It's incredible. You can wake up after a long night of drinking being like, Google, who is this girl in bed with me? Google will be like, do you mean who is this guy?
Don't you mean?
Oh, no, Google, what did I do last night? Do you mean what didn't you do?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I like, technology is crazy. I like Amazon. I'm growing increasingly terrified of, the robot takeover of Earth.
Amazon knows what you're going to get. Is that what you're talking about? You bought this CD. I'll bet you'd like this one.
Yeah, it's like even in the last Terminator, the robots couldn't read our minds. If you like Amazon.com, you may also enjoy being enslaved by robots. Yeah,
you're right though. It's like having robots.
Amazon does suggest stuff for you.
I like the spammers that use like they always use like a common name like Steve. Some generic subject like been a while. They try to pretend like it's someone you know or whatever. And I open it up. It's like, do you want free porn? Like, well, only a dear friend of mine would know how much I enjoy free porn. Click. My computer just explodes.
Thank you, Steve.
Go buy a new one. I email him back. I'm like, dear Steve, thanks so much for trying to send me the free porn. Damnedest thing, my computer exploded. Could you please resend?
Damnedest thing.
Our guest in the studio was comedian Shane Moss.
I realized how addicted I was to internet porn recently. I broke my computer. I didn't have a computer for like 4 or 5 weeks. It was sent in, and this is one of the most pathetic things I've ever done in my life. I found myself one day satisfying to myself to the idea of having a working computer. It's like thinking about screen sizes and.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you dog owners like me, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. It's called Chew Works. Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a hold-a-chew, which is a very durable, chewable bone made of nylon polymer, and it also features a slot, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Yeah.
With the hold-a-chew, your big sweetie won't be able to swallow the treat till it's been slobbered down to a safer size. Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
My dog Leo took to it so quickly, he absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it.
Chew Works rolled chew sticks are made of 100% collagen.
Some folks love adding collagen to their coffee. It's great for dogs, too. The collagen rolled chew sticks are safer and healthier. Chew Works collagen rolls are rawhide-free, digestible, and provide joint support and provide for a healthy skin and coat.
And they're made with 100% beef hide collagen, and they're made right here in the USA with no chemicals or preservatives. Cows right out of the Midwest.
Check out chewworks.com today, and your dogs are going to love you for it.
It's for the chewing enthusiast in your life. Chewworks.com.
You ever put your nuts on an anthill?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Me and my buddies used to do that. We do anthill rides. Whoever could stay on the longest. Get your nuts out, ride an anthill.
See, these are the advantages to growing up in New York.
Yeah.
That never came up. There's a few activities in the big city. We never got to the point where, you know something, I'm going to just drop my nuts on the anthill for an hour.
Yeah. Maybe
and the great thing about New York is if you did drop your nuts on an anthill, no one would notice. They're just like, would you...
Have you seen the crazy guy on the anthill over on 3rd? Oh, yeah, he's nuts, isn't he? Yeah.
Wow. It's dangerous, though. One year they swelled up to look like a sack of kneecaps.
Kneecaps, you say?
Nice. We play gay chicken. You ever play this?
Gate chicken?
Probably not. Gay chicken.
Oh, gay chicken.
Hold on. Have you ever asked that question and got a yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, gay chicken, yeah.
I was in a gay chicken leg for 6 years.
Oh,
you found one then.
Yeah.
That is
more mission style looking.
That is a fine piece of comedy right there.
Now, Andy Hendrickson is the other voice you're hearing in the studio. Andy is a stand-up comedian. You're a young guy.
Yeah.
Nice, handsome guy. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Girlfriend or anything?
No, none of that. It's, it's
you
tough on the
comedians
road.
really know how to get the action.
Troubadour's town. They move from town to town. New woman in every port.
Yeah, all my friends are married. I got more weddings on the docket this year. I got a wedding on Memorial Day, another one on Labor Day. You guys have the friends like that? You're like, oh, great, your love's so special. You get to wreck my 3-day weekend.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Maybe I'll have my funeral on the Super Bowl. How about that?
How about that? I'll show you.
Bring a snack.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
And there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi there. Coffee's good this morning.
Oh, he finally got it out of the
Finally got it
machine.
clean.
Warm, robust.
Yeah, you cleaned the Keurig. Right?
Yeah, Christy and I took care of it.
Yep.
How would you like to have something wrong in your break room, wherever you work, and you call someone to come fix it, and Josh and Christy walk through the door?
Hey,
All right, back off here. Let's see what's going on.
I think there are many Americans who'd be thrilled.
I like the size difference.
Done.
Yeah.
I like that Christy's there to get her little hands into small places.
They won't let us hire a 12-year-old. So there's Ace Cosby. Hey, there's Willie Griswold.
My man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Christy, we would be a silly couple. Just physically.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
How do you guys fit together?
Yeah.
Let's
what's wrong with that? Wait a minute.
I bet if you picked her up right now, it looked like you were holding a baby.
No, not that little. Come on.
You ever done it standing up?
Could we possibly move on? Thank you very much.
How was it?
That's fun like that. I've never done it. Oh, it's good.
You're setting yourself up here.
He couldn't lift me.
You're setting yourself up.
You knew that was
we really
gonna
need to
happen.
stop.
Make me feel small.
Can we go back to the sports page? Are we done over there?
We could try. Hey, I got something for you, Tom. I know how you like Rob Gronkowski.
I do.
Oh, boy.
He's one of your favorite all-time NFL players?
He's fun.
All right.
Having a little fun.
He is having a good time.
Well, there's a new report from an ex-teammate about Gronk's partying when he was with the world champion New England Patriots. New England Patriots teammate Jake Bequette, Bequette. Gronk used to go out drinking all night, and then he would use his fob to get into the Patriots facility and promptly pass out on the team's training tables. Now, as you might imagine, the technicians, the staff there at the Patriots, they gotten used to this, so they would come in and see Gronkowski passed out on their training table, shoot him up with some IVs, and that would eliminate his hangover, and then he'd go out onto the practice field as if nothing had happened. His quote is he would stagger into the locker room, key fob in, go pass out on the tables. An hour or two later, when the trainers came in to start their work that day, hour or two later after Gronkowski had passed out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they'd come in and see Gronk all sprawled out on the table, fast asleep. And they started calling it the Patriot Way. It must have been.
So they would just Jiffy Lube him, essentially.
Yeah, I heard an interview with the great announcer Paul Page, the guy that was an announcer for the Indy 500 for years, and he was telling a story. I better be careful about another famous race car driver that would be out having a
good time,
extraordinarily good time, and he would go to the infirmary, if you will, and get the IVs and then breathe oxygen for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like pure
oxygen. I knew a guy, again, a friend of mine was a military pilot, and he would, I would kind of ask him, how do you fly? And he, after going out to a major party, he would do a lot of oxygen.
Okay.
But if you've been to Vegas lately, they have those
recovery stations.
IV bars.
And buses, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how good that is for your body, but
some people swear by them. I've never done it. I've done an oxygen bar once, and I was like, well, all I did was spend $30 or whatever, and I feel nothing.
Yeah.
Were you hungover, though?
No. It was just one of those things when the oxygen bar was like a fad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the notion is that there are people who used to do, what was it, the vitamin B12 shots?
Yeah.
B12 shot, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do electrolytes every day, but I pour them into a water and mix
That's
them
good
up.
for you.
Yeah.
But see, you're not incredibly hungover.
You don't know that.
Are you saying that?
I've seen her hungover recently in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not that long ago.
She can rock it, though. Christy's good at being hungover. If I do like a Thursday show and I come in late, everybody can tell I'm hungover. I suck hungover.
We get
Christy's
letters
great.
about it.
Thank you.
I doubt it. I'm hungover. Literally, I've had that. I essentially have an allergy to alcohol, and so when I drink, it's 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a lot more experience than you. When you get to be this age, you'll be just as good.
Well, no, but I just turned 30. I used to get a hangover. I'm fine. I'm 22. Drink a Gatorade, go party. Now I need 2 days to recover.
Did anybody else?
And it only gets worse, Wilbur.
Yeah.
I didn't get hangovers until I was like 30.
Yep.
I was bulletproof until then.
I don't know about that.
Not me.
Really? They were always since the beginning?
I can remember looking down and seeing the toilet water shimmering.
Yeah.
Going, what, dear God?
And how many times when you were
emitting from my body?
hungover like that did you convince yourself, I must be coming down with something? this isn't. Have you said this isn't my normal hangover? There's a little something extra.
But so the IVs and the oxygen really do work, huh?
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah.
If you're a world-class football player.
Okay.
Pat, I'm going to ask you this. It's like 12:30 and I'm thinking yesterday, man, I'd like a glass of wine with lunch. That's a bad sign, right?
It is. Yeah.
I don't think so. Were you alone?
Yeah.
No, was the wine
Maybe.
just to get the taste of the was the wine just to get the taste of the bourbon out of your mouth?
No.
Hang on a second. Everybody say hi, Christy. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Christy.
I did not have a glass of wine with lunch, by the way, but I thought about it. I go, oh, that would sound
okay.
I
really
think
good.
you'd still be fine.
Christy, I haven't drank in a week because I'm on antibiotics.
Right.
And yesterday I was just hanging out of my house and it was like 12 and I was like, I might have a bourbon while I play video. And I go, I'm going to go on a walk because that is dangerous.
Hey, Tom, I know how you like coffee table books. You know, the next well, maybe not a coffee table, but maybe an information. Bar fads. Bar, like roller skate bars.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
I see what
bars
you're
that
saying.
had
Hookah joints.
Yeah.
solid. Remember there was a bar with solid ice. The bar was made of ice.
Yeah.
Remember that fad?
What about the ice
the
shot
oxygen
glasses?
bars?
Isn't the ice bar still in?
Is
Las
it still
Vegas?
out there?
There's one in Vegas, I think.
I think so. Yeah, but that's an interesting idea. Also, drink fads. Remember, God, it was like 40 years ago. What was that stuff called? The wine cooler thing?
Oh, yeah.
Zima?
Little Bartles and James.
No, it was
The
pre-Zima.
California cooler was the first
The California
one.
cooler, and
Yeah.
that was everywhere, every frat party.
And then, that
It was the White Claw of that era.
Exactly.
Yeah.
White Claw of the era.
Then there was Zima.
Oh, the tequila seltzer.
Yeah.
Have you had that yet?
Great.
Yeah, so there's these things go in waves, but certain things, the stalwarts are always there.
Yeah. Even Ziva comes back once a year,
Yeah, you
typically.
Can't beat bourbon on the rocks. I'm sorry. Bourbon on a rock, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, one of those round.
Oh, and somebody told me yesterday that they had a friend that put all like the bitters and the fruit and everything inside the ice cube and pour the bourbon on, and then it becomes an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a lot of
So,
prep.
when you're sitting here and drinking all day long, everybody, you think of stuff.
You guys want to get drunk?
You invent.
Yes.
Speaking of getting drunk, ladies and gentlemen,
Stupid world record.
LSU fans in Nebraska.
All right.
Have shattered the Jello shot record. Oh,
Shadoobie.
World Series, Omaha College World Series. Yeah, as part of a challenge for the College Baseball World Series.
Oh, man, that's such a fun time.
WBRZ, a world of stories waiting to be told.
We're brazen.
We wear bras.
The challenge began.
Even the boys.
Rocco's Pizza and Cantina in Omaha started making Jello shots in the colors of the 8 teams represented each.
Rocco's is great.
And now, you probably with the Raleigh.
Yes.
Yeah, and the gloves and the worlds of baseball. Now that LSU is back to the College World Series for the first time since 17, fans ordered 21,435 LSU Jello shots. The previous record, 18,777 by Ole Miss fans last year. So there's your
How
record.
many people are there?
Oh,
it's a huge event.
It's it's on ESPN. It's
How many
great.
was it?
21,435 Jello.
2 weeks of, 1 week for sure, but essentially 2 weeks of just pure baseball.
And let me ask a question again, because I've been watching the College World Series. The aluminum bats don't ping anymore. I swear they don't.
Some players hated the ping.
Okay.
Some players love the ping because they said if you don't hear the ping, it's a dead bat. It's not actually,
Right.
but it's just the way they're constructed now. They have so many different cores.
Yeah.
They're not just one aluminum layer.
It's
really cool. Back to the Jello shots.
Yeah.
So the notion is they're in the colors of the team.
Right, purple and purple and gold for LSU.
I'd imagine it's like hurricane flavored or some other New Orleans booze.
There you go.
Do they do the Cosby?
What that?
Well, the Jello.
Okay.
The Jello pudding shot. Get a lot of prep work.
The Jello shot.
I think the last time I was really, really, really hungover was after Jello shots.
Hang
That was
on,
5
Ace.
years ago.
Because you forget you're drinking when you're eating those.
Yeah.
Ace has a furrowed brow. What's the problem, Ace?
No, it's a lot of prep and storage for that much Jello shots.
They make so much money.
Oh, yeah. How much would it cost to make a Jello shot?
Exactly, and then you can sell
cent?
it. You get a
2 cents?
Yeah, a girl walking around with a tray.
And they probably use the cheapest, crappiest. What do you make them with? Vodka?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure it's bottom shelf. Whatever.
Yeah, no one's saying, hey, is this Jello
it's-
shot with Tito's or Grey Goose?
Yeah, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Chaka, dark eyes.
I ordered
my
Chopin. This is Belvedere.
The discriminating Jello shot.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Tito's.
Like Orson Welles' first Jello shot. You want vodka?
I'll be puking nuts up later. I prefer to puke up Stoli, if you don't mind.
We did them raw essentially one time because we just couldn't wait any longer for them to be
gel,
raw Jello
solidify. So we were just essentially.
It's like drinking Kool-Aid and water.
Yeah, it was almost like kombucha. It was kind of stringy.
Now, Christy asked if she should get in the program. I don't think so. Okay. You might want.
Oh, that was back in the when my brothers were going to Mizzou days. And I was young 20s.
I would be worried that the gelatin would like come together in your stomach. That could be some terrible chemistry.
I'll tell you what, Willie, we weren't worried about it.
Do you ever eat Jello anymore?
Boy, it's been forever. But you know,
I like Jello.
I would invest in some sort of company or Kickstarter or whatever if they were to bring back the Jello pudding pop.
They were good.
It makes no sense that they went away.
That's the pudding.
Yes.
Which I like. But I took the girls to the cafeteria the other night, and they have the Jello cubes and the cocktail glass. And they both got it. And then
because it's cute, it's red or green or blue.
Yeah, it's red and blue. They got it, and then they play with it. They didn't really eat it. I remember as a kid, my mom would make this Jello salad with bananas in it.
Yeah, I
just hated it.
So no fruit in the Jello?
No, just awful.
My mom would make it with grapes and
Sure,
I like grapes. That's just the worst.
Sometimes they make it with strawberries, and there'll still be a leaf on the top of the strawberry, and I don't know why that grosses me out more.
Well, that's prepared wrong.
I know.
That's half-assed preparation.
Seeing a leaf inside a Jello freaks me out.
So could you do? Here's some, Mike. I've got a question here. Could you take a tray and make a gigantic Jello shot and make it into those cubes and put it in one of those?
Oh, I don't see why not.
Put it into one of those what?
You know, the cafeteria.
Like a little bowl?
They have a little cup, and they've got the cubes of Jello in it all cut up.
Well, if you make Jello shots, that's what you do. You make them into little cubes. So.
I've always had them in each individual cups.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can do that.
Little ranch dressing to-go cups.
Ramekin is what those are.
And then you see that you can find the girl who can really. There are girls who can really master getting that Jello
licking that out of there. And
the slurp with the tongue thing.
Like, oh yeah,
suck it right out of there, huh?
Give me
you know me. I want a girl with an 8-inch tongue. So yeah, that's.
Give me your best slurp, Josh. Because Josh, you're famous. You have a very wide tongue.
But I don't know that affects my slurp.
Well, how are we going to know if you're not going to try it?
Ew.
No.
Yeah, I knew that would be awful.
That was half-assed. You didn't even try.
Half-assed. This is some fetish you have that you want me to try to do for you.
Chick,
I will not be party to your perversions.
Well, Tom and Josh got into it. Oh, what over? His tongue. And apparently,
Josh refuses to do a proper slurp on the air. That was wet.
That was wet. You see,
slurps are wet by nature.
Yeah,
they're wet.
he just wants me to slurp.
Have you ever slurped anything, Tom Griswold?
I love to slurp.
You love to slurp.
Ever eat spaghetti? Oh, that's good.
You know, I got to say, his slurp was better.
Way better.
He does.
Yeah. Slurp spaghetti?
He really does, Christy.
It's a problem, actually.
I have never.
I've been asked to not.
I've been asked to stop eating like I'm in prison.
Have you ever been asked to eat outside? Hey, why don't you take that outside?
You do eat fast.
You do eat fast.
It's all these years of radio. We have a limited time. I like to be here when the show, when the break starts.
Really?
Josh.
Oh, I was.
You were working on the coffee problem.
That's right.
2 in a row you missed.
I fixed it for everybody.
I had to do your whole commercial.
Descaling the cure.
Don't act like you don't love doing it yourself.
Well, it's a lot better, obviously.
And guys,
I just get in your way.
Don't be mean about the way that he eats, okay? Growing up, me and him had lovely father-son dinners over the sink, 2.5 minutes. They were great.
Yeah.
No wasted time.
How's your brisket? Great.
No, the best thing, Willie and I decided.
Steak month?
We did steak month. This is an absolutely
not
true
just
story.
any steak.
Are you trying to get out of Nam?
Well, we did steak month. We did a different steak every night. Was it just me and you? I think
it was the year Sam went to college, and my younger brother only ordered pizza at that time in his life.
So we're doing steak every night, and then I had to go for my physical.
Have you been eating steak every night?
Well, I noticed this number's a little higher than it was last year. Then I asked him what we were doing, and he goes, "Stop doing that."
Last month of my life.
That doesn't work that way. They can't read your cholesterol that if you have like 6 steaks the day before.
No. It was steak month. We did it every night. Grilled them all. Oh, delicious. Ever do a tomahawk steak?
I've never made one myself.
Well, they sure look good.
It's like a steak the size of a hatchet. Hence the
they
name.
don't call them tomahawk steaks anymore. Yeah, they triangle steaks.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That can't be true.
Oh my God! I said,
Of course not. Of course not. He's
Yeah.
around the bend. And then tomorrow, he'll go, did you hear about tomahawk steaks? They don't call them tomahawk. They're called triangles.
Coming up, we got to name a monkey.
And I know everybody's sad because the NBA wrapped up their season a couple weeks ago. Well, tonight is the NBA draft. We'll talk about it.
That's very
about time.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Doug Stanhope is with us. Let's see, we've established a few things. Doug is a single man, but he's living with a woman in
sin.
Her name is Bingo.
Her nickname, yeah.
They live in, is it Bisbee?
Christy felt the need to.
You know, I get a great bingo story, but I like her. She's got a really
careful,
conservative side of our family that listens to your show, and I have a great story, and I can't tell it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, she's very nice. We have met Bingo. She's very nice.
Yes, she's very nice.
And
we did a charity poker event in Miami last week.
This is the card game.
Yeah, with porn stars and me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you hear poker.
Doug's naked a lot. Did I mention that?
You hear poker. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Those days are over. Yeah.
Okay.
I bloated up when I quit smoking. I just,
It got all achy.
Yeah, I get all bloated and fat, and I try not to be naked as much as possible. I'm sure Chick can feel me on this one.
Oh yeah, I feel you, brother.
Anyway, the only point of my story is if you're gonna have a threesome in a sleazy Best Western in Miami with a giant pile of stepped-on blow with Ginger Lynn, do it in 1983. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about last weekend.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Didn't work out well.
She's nearing 50.
Hey, wait a
Things I
minute.
should have done as a kid. You know, why did I finally do this now?
Hey guys, my dad has a new album out called Under the Bed, and it would really help a lot if you were to check that out, so I can go to college. Please.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Oh, this is the green room they talk about. Hey, look, it's Early Man with a coke habit. This is badass. Oh, I swear to God. A real microwave? Who else is craving pizza rolls? Oh my God, and here's a snack table. Snickers peanut butter. That's got all 4 food groups. Plus it's squared. Eureka! Mountain Dew from both the northern and southern states. Oh, this has real sugar. Oh, that's going to help my metabolism. I'm loading these down. That's the great thing about Zubaz. It's like a kangaroo. I got a pouch on both sides.
Donnie?
There's a
I haven't seen you forever. How have you been?
I'm good. Just
Donnie,
getting
what
the
are you doing?
free samples.
Donnie, we've talked about this. I thought I told you that it's one for you. We have so many people.
Well, I've been caller 9 16 times.
Donnie,
what are you going
to talk about this?
So I've had a pretty good adventure with this spy camera. Need to pinch the bridge for a second. I would highly recommend this spy camera. There's so much you can do, and you'll never be caught. I swear to God, I'm Donnie Baker, and I approve this message. Who are you? Stop spying on me!
We already called the cops. You might want to get moving. You might be able to get out of here before they get here.
And this is a DNA sample. I gotta go.
It's a patch. A patch.
Some kind of patch. Yes, it's a patch like you put on your arm. Nicotherm is a patch? Oh, I'll be damned. Yes, it's a patch! 2 days later, different flight, same airport. What do you mean a patch? It's a patch. You mean like a cabbage patch? No. Like a briar patch? No. Like a patch of pirate wear? No. You mean like a patchwork quilt? No. You mean like a Clarence Carter No. patches? Why can't you understand this? It's a patch your doctor gives you that you wear on your arm. What do you mean arm? 2 days later, same airport, yet another flight. Now, let me get this straight. Nicotherm is a... Nicotherm, guaranteed to help you quit smoking. I think it's a patch.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jeff Rothpan, so you're in airplanes all the time.
You ever get the pilot who talks the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and he thinks he's like a radio guy. You know, he thinks, hey, everybody, is there your captain here in the cockpit? Like, where else is he going to be, in the bathroom? Of course he's in that cockpit. And they're always telling us how many feet we're going up. I never understood that. Why are they telling us how many feet we're flying up?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a passenger, and he's busy going on about, hey, we're going to be at our altitude, 36,000 feet. Hey, I'm a passenger. Just go above the mountains and the trees. That's all I know.
That's all I need.
That's all I know. Go high. What do I care? I'm not writing this down. 33 or 36,000. What the hell? What did he say?
I was playing in Miami, and RuPaul was real big at the time, and a lot of the staff was gay at the club, and they were going to go at like 3 in the morning to this huge gay bar to see RuPaul. And I was like, all right, I'll go. And so I go down there. I mean, it's like 2,000 people, and mostly gay men. And I'm sitting there by the record machine, and the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too.
You were a 2 in the morning pull, man.
Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
Hello, that's Sonny. It's Morgan Freeman.
Oh, hello, Morgan.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm fine. Thank you very kindly.
Oh, nice.
I understand you have someone there that was talking about men making noises during sexual encounters.
Yeah.
I understand you said you've never heard a man make a noise before.
Oh.
Apparently, you've never been to Shawshank, Sonny.
Now, in Shawshank Prison, is there a lot of noise?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to sleep at night.
I'll bet.
Andy Dufresne came to Shawshank Prison back in 1947.
Uh-huh.
And he had a nickname that he was known by.
What's that?
Oh, please stop.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening.
Charity, too.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Here on time, Tommy. Here on time.
Oh, that's great.
Finally.
Thank you.
1 for 6.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of setting aside time to give us each a review?
Oh, man.
Like in a real business?
No.
How do you think that would go?
Well, first of all, I don't have that kind of time.
Lots of notes.
You get enough feedback on a daily basis.
Ace Cosby's here.
I would be excellent.
Are you okay, by the way? You were choking over there.
Yeah, the water went down the wrong hole.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. What mean wrong hole? Remember that classic joke?
Hi, Willie Griswold.
Dude.
You know the joke.
I'm
They're on the
checking
golf
you.
course. What mean wrong hole?
Our stance is too wide? No,
That's
a different, yeah, that's
different golf.
another class.
Here's Tom.
Thank you very much. I believe we were trying to wrap up things in the world of sports.
Good morning, people. This is an email. This past weekend, I was taking my daughter and 11 other 10-year-old girls to a softball all-stars tournament.
Wow.
We all pack up coolers, drinks, and food. I stop at a truck stop to get ice for the coolers. I'm loading each cooler up with ice, and a guy steps out of his truck with a song blaring from his speakers. He leaves the driver door open, steps behind the truck, smoking some kind of small cigar, our writer says. This entire song played loud, and it made me think of Pat Godwin. That's right. He smoked for the entire length. The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
That's a long
Had it cranked. He was into it. Who does that?
Nobody.
It's a great song.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's a dirge.
It is a good song, but it's
an excellent song.
That's a weird song to
smoke to,
crank, and then get out. And
I know it's very weird at strip clubs when they play it.
Oh yeah, it really. Unless you're getting a lap dance, then it's long. You know.
Our writer
Get charged by the
Andy
song.
says all I could think of was Ella Fitzgerald's rectum.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Paddle.
I blame you.
Poor thing.
Me? Oh yeah, I did bring this
I
up.
didn't tell him to play it. Pat, you got your guitar in there?
God,
I do. I do have my guitar.
Just do it. It's silly to fight it.
The quicker we get in, the quicker we get out.
I have to capo up. Talk amongst
All
yourselves.
right. Well, I've got a couple real quick. Tom, you're talking about how in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium they're gonna turn the whole thing into a dang pool, aren't they?
For the Olympic trials, this is the coolest thing. We've got to get someone who's responsible for this.
I've
I want to talk to him. How are they going to do that?
Well, Jeff has written in.
The problem is they can't go back to turf, so the Colts are going to have to find somewhere else to play.
Oh, wow, that's really a problem.
No, the grass is going to grow really well, all that water.
Tom, Jeff says, of course, Tom, if you have all these questions, you could just look at the photos from 2012, 2016, or 2020 where the trials, when they put the pools in arenas around the world.
There you go.
This isn't an arena. It's a stadium.
Okay, you know what he means.
It's the same thing.
Also, did you guys know this? Charles he says, "Dear history ignorant." Well over 1,000 years ago, the Romans were able to fill the Colosseum with water in order to reenact famous naval battles, all without modern technology.
Wow.
That did not happen.
Aqueducts over there. Yeah, man, they can do it.
Isn't that amazing?
No, the Coliseum wasn't watertight. How would it hold water?
So did the seats? Were the seats damaged with all the water?
Yes. I'd like to be sitting there in a tiger. No, a lion floats by.
I know they do stuff like this. These facilities are all so amazing. The contemporary stadiums are unbelievably cool. But what a feat of engineering to be able to have they have a dirt bike race. Then they'll have an event with skating. It's amazing. But I mean, how are they going to turn it into pools? It's going to be so cool. And then I do find out. My dumb question again: will they be allowed to open up the roof? And I don't know if
as of interest to no one.
No, I'm sure it's of interest to all the athletes. I'm sure that the Olympic committees probably someone's getting blackmailed or bribed right now.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
If there's a swimmer going, I don't know how I'll swim with the roof open. You're not that good.
The sun's in my eyes.
Okay?
No, it could make a difference.
Better.
Come on.
Probably makes a difference.
No.
How would it make a difference?
No.
I don't.
You sound like the Marine layer from the U.S. Open this past week. They made such a big damn deal out of that. Oh, that's why the scores are.
I heard the Marine layer was the reason that the Edmund Fitzgerald sunk. Pat? Did you forget the Segway King or what?
Segway King.
Called the Marine layer called Lake Superior.
See, Pat was hoping we'd forgot.
Yeah, I'd forgotten.
Do you have your capo on in there, Elvis?
It sits down below like the ship we all know, the rectum of Ella Fitzgerald. She'd scat when she sang and her bottom would bang. A disaster when the winds would come early.
Tell us more!
Fitzgerald family emailed me, said stop singing about poor Ella's rectum. They complained and they cussed. I threw Tom under the bus and said I write him. It's Tom who corrects him. The doctor had said would always turn his head when performing her colon procedure. There's polyps and corn in Louis Armstrong's horn, the rectum of Ella Fitzgerald.
So beautiful.
Well, Miss Fitzgerald, we found Louis Armstrong's horn.
Fortunately,
in your rectum.
Fortunately, it was the cornet, not the flugelhorn. That's going to take some fist work.
Cornet Brown, huh?
Oh, this reminds me of my favorite TV show, Cornet Blue.
Did you say fist work? Okay,
someone not familiar with Ella Fitzgerald or Mr. Louis Armstrong will now be able to Google those things and find out about some great artists. Even though they may have been somewhat what's the word I'm looking for? Tasteless?
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Tasteless is good.
The first time we did it, I'll never forget Tom said, a lovely tribute to.
What was her big hit? Did you have a big hit?
Tisket-a-tasket.
Let me see your baskets.
A brown and yellow basket.
Oh, yeah.
among many others.
It seemed like she was on every variety show when I was a kid. And
yeah, her and Mel Torme just scatting away.
Oh, the Velvet Fog?
Yeah, yeah.
I have a question.
What?
Please ask us.
Is there going to be a splash zone at the Olympic trials?
Wear a poncho?
Oh, my.
Like you have to wear a poncho.
I want to know.
If you sit near the diving, you may be getting wet.
Are the pools going to be in ground, or are they going to be above the ground?
They're going to be above the ground. They're not going to dig a hole.
I think it's a great question.
Are the sides of the pool going to be glass so you can see them under the, kind of their form and everything?
Welcome to the Glass Bottom Olympic Trials.
You ever been in a glass bottom boat?
Yep.
Is that pretty cool?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Get to see stuff.
Yeah. You ever see fish come up to the glass bottom? Hey, what the hell's this? And then swim off?
Yeah.
They do that, Christy.
Yeah, they kiss the bottom of the boat.
Got any more of that chum? gonna good.
I hear there's some near the Titanic.
Is that
More sports coming up.
Okay.
Titanic.
Also, we have Disney World in the news.
Yep.
Price is Right news.
I said she was goofy.
Cow dung in the news. Of all things. Also, cannabis news, a separate story. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you.
Okay. Well, we were talking about
it's wonderful.
You fly all over the place. You work a lot with the comedian Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
So you guys are always flying, but you're famous on this show for your discussion of flying.
Wow. I know a lot of comedians do the stuff about airline jokes about everything from flying, and so this was just my experience. Was that I started to notice some of the pilots. There were those who didn't say anything to you really. They would just say, "Hey, how you doing?" But then I had noticed the ones who love to talk and point out things and give you a little tour in the sky. And,
Sure.
And I always thought those were guys who were frustrated radio guys. They wanted to be on radio. There's your captain here in the cockpit, and they always sound so cool. So he always, first of all, he has to tell you he's in the cockpit. Like, where else is he going to be? We know. We know. In the can right now. I just wanted to say hi. So if you guys don't form a line while I'm in here, please. So he's in the cockpit. Okay. And then they always tell you how many feet we're going up. I never understood why they had to share that with all of us. That's great. We're going up to 36,000 feet. You know what? I'm just a passenger. I'm not writing this stuff down. What did he say? 36,000 or 33,000? Because I need to know. Do you? Yeah. Right. And I want to know what the gauge says because this is, I can't see it. I mean, I need to know. So, he's given us all this information. We really don't need, as passengers, all I know is, 36,000, 40,000. Just go high. That's all I really. Go above the trees and the mountains and clear that stuff. And I'm good.
Happy.
Yeah. Have a couple of drinks. And but then some of these guys I've noticed also will keep going. The ones who like to point out everything. For those just sitting on the left side of the plane, if you look out your window, there's a cloud shaped like a duck.
Wow.
What? Good. I'm glad he woke me up for that because and of course those people on the right side of the plane, they never get to see anything. Sometimes, right? They'll point out stuff. If you're on the left side, you can see the Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm. If you're on the right side, you can look at the people looking at the Grand Canyon on the left side of the plane.
Fascinating.
So I just noticed those guys. So I started taking notes about what they would say, and it was just unbelievable. And then the funniest, or I guess it's not funny, is when a plane goes down. Of course, they would look for the flight recorder, and I was always like, and they always thought, I always wondered, like, what do they expect to hear on this thing? Mm-hmm. The pilot's not cool enough to just explain what's happening, is he? Is he just gonna? Just hit a mountain. My fault. I was pointing out something to the people and clipped the wing and
there you go.
Anyway, I know I sound cool right now, but I've just evacuated like you wouldn't believe.
So I just want to apologize to everybody for spinning out of control. I just want to thank all our passengers for flying with us. We realized you had a choice in airlines, and well, you picked the wrong one because we're going right down.
We're going down.
We're going down. So, you know, you're not going to get that. You know, you just
free drinks.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, free drink. Don't, just hurry. Free drink. The carts should be flying around. Just reach up and grab something. Oh man, I don't know. I figure I guess when they find the thing, all they really hear is one big, screaming, curse, one big curse word all the way down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure. If I was on the plane going down, my last word would be, my wife would be going, she'd be saying, "I love you," and I'd be going, "Sorry, honey, I'm going to have to curse with the pilot right now." But won't be saying "I love you" right now. But.
Jeff Roth Band.
Hey guys, my dad has a new album out called Under the Bed, and it would really help a lot if you were to check that out, so I can go to college. Please.
You can actually tick off the Amish people. They go by and bullwhip you.
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You're just losing. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
And I can't believe that a lot of you guys aren't in Tampa this weekend. It's the first porn camp.
Porn camp?
A weekend-long $4,000 a head seminar that'll cover everything from porn star pay scales to set design to proper website design, Bob.
I went to one of those porn camps.
Oh, really?
China was there.
China, the actress?
The wrestler? The wrestler.
Oh, the wrestler.
Have you ever seen her naked?
No,
I think she used to be a man.
Yeah, no, she looks like it's not to begin with, and she actually makes it worse.
You know that area down there?
A lot of scarring from the surgery?
That's but just by itself, Bob, not for me.
Okay.
Not for me.
I mean, it'd be like chewing on a couple of pig lips.
At last, someone's put a label on it.
Hey, Christy.
Wow.
You're blaming me.
The next time I ask you to read some news stories, I want you to look around the room.
And pass over anything.
I want you to go, let's see, what would be a topic that'd be safe in front of Stanhope
China
and
looks
Fox?
like she has a thick turkey timer.
Hey, she's done.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
With this weirdo music.
Yeah, we need to sit down.
Go through them.
Yeah, delete some stuff.
Oh, you're welcome to do it. I'm sure all of you will be here as soon as 10:01 arrives.
I beg your pardon.
He doesn't stay till 10:01. We do.
I beg your pardon.
Josh and I do.
I'm off in here until 10:02.
Yeah.
Am I not supposed to do that? I thought that was okay.
No, you're good. Man.
You're good.
I thought that was an allowance for my odd behavior.
You have more than earned it.
We prefer it that way.
Hi, Ace Cosby. Hi, chick. There's Willie Griswold.
I'm the first guy in, last guy out every... Oh, sorry. I'm the last guy in, first guy out every day. Love it. Great schedule for me.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
For and out the door. We have Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yep.
But she can't start yet because you're not done over there.
Well, how can you take that any way but an insult? I don't understand.
What have you got going?
Here's this song. This is that Minnie Riperton song I was telling you about.
I love this song.
It's called Les Fleurs.
Les Fleurs.
Nice guitar.
The trouble with the song is she doesn't have a very good vocal.
Will somebody wear me to the fair?
I like this song a lot, too. Is this at the end of Us?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
I'm not sure where I heard it. Oh, it started over.
So
But
the,
anyway.
the end of what?
The movie Us, the Jordan Peele movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They're sort of zooming out
Hands
over
Across
this
America deal.
beautiful valley. You see helicopters crashing and
It's
hands
wild.
holding. It's terrifying.
Wow.
That's a good tune. I'd like to hear a mashup with her and Drowning Pool. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies.
Have you
Time to
heard?
know the song.
Do you what's? I always get these guys mixed up. Lil Jon, from the window to the wall.
Yeah.
The sweat runs down my balls. Yeah. Artificial intelligence. They did that with Frank Sinatra's voice. It's worth a listen.
That song?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear that.
Till the sweat runs down my balls.
Really? That's a song, isn't it?
It's darn good. Yeah, it's a great song.
Kind of a Richard Cheese feel.
A little Dickie Cheesy. Yeah. You remember Richard Cheese?
I do not.
He's one of the. He has
It's like a lounge singer that does all those kind of songs.
But there are filthy words in it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not familiar with his work. Is it religious, like a gospel?
Religious, yeah, but the name Dick Cheese, that's, yeah.
And the first one to laugh is a sinner.
It's a test, really.
Hey, I know it's been a long NBA offseason.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was sarcasm.
It's like a week and 2 days. My goodness.
A law student. He son of a. You know, I wanted to be a lawyer, Tom.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
There's still time.
Is there
Of course,
still time?
doing law school is probably going to take away from your ability to do this.
And what is this? Oh, here's Josh's. I don't care.
It's a pool for drowning in.
I think Tom would agree with me on this. I really care for the guitar tone.
Really?
shrill.
Too high?
I love it.
Can you hear
unpleasant.
that?
It's like that Tom Morello-inspired thing.
Yeah.
It's badass and angry.
Tom is exactly right. It's unpleasant.
Yeah. Man, this song is still great.
Oh, it makes me want to hit a kid or something, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying. It makes me want to.
I'm not saying I'm going.
I was a regular guy before it. The song came on. I was inspired.
I'd never do it, but I'd punch a child right in the face. Out of my way!
What is wrong with you
Is this
guys?
the song that has the sweat and the testicles? Is that
No,
what's
this
happening?
is a little. No, that's not.
They would never sing about such nonsense.
I can't.
Wasn't that the name of a Paul Newman movie?
Skeet, the Drowning Pool.
Yeah, what is this band called?
Drowning Pool, yeah.
No, it's the Drowning Pool.
It's
What the hell's going on here? Am I losing my hearing?
We've been talking about pools all morning, Tom.
We have.
Yes, we have.
Okay, that ties in. Thank you, Ace. As usual,
This
Ace.
is how he's going to be when he's at the end of his sanity. Yes, I understand. I need to be in this nice straight jacket all the rest of my life. I get that. I
Trying to get an
understand.
engineer in here. Tell me about this cool.
Hey, it's been a long NBA offseason, and now a law student says he found a loophole that allows him to join the NBA draft. 21-year-old Jordan Haber will be heading to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn tomorrow, despite having never played a single game of basketball in college, high school, or even middle school. He read the NBA's collective bargaining agreement because, he thought he would, and discovered that you do not need to be a basketball player to be eligible. And per the agreement, he meets all the other conditions. After submitting his paperwork, he was informed that he was eligible for the NBA draft. Haber, a lifelong Miami Heat fan, says that I know the invite is a formality, but I want to show people you can do anything if you just set your mind to it. And you're a lawyer. And you're a pushy prick.
If I were, I don't know, like Florsheim, I would offer this guy a shoe deal.
Florsheim.
Exactly.
Do they still make shoes?
I think Florsheim has expanded into like natural reefs or something.
What is it? It sounds like
just like some really common shoe I don't know.
Florsheim is where you go for
Red Ball Jets or something. Wouldn't it be funny to have a shoe deal for a guy that is not even eligible to play?
A nice dress shoe, a nice Oxford.
Call them like Air Bench.
So a regular guy shoe to you is Florsheim or a Red Ball Jet?
I don't know. You guys are all these shoe guys.
We're not shoe guys. I just like
Last night I was walking into a sporting goods store.
Oh, I love this show.
Yeah.
And I held the door for two
rabbis.
Good joke. That would have been funnier. Two ladies.
Yes.
Ladies can be rabbis.
And I was wearing a specific brand of shoes by chance.
Rabbits.
And they immediately asked me to review them. How do you like those? What
do you got? Allbirds? What are you wearing?
Skechers.
Is it OG or ON? What are those called?
The On Clouds.
On Clouds. Those things.
These two ladies walked in. You were holding the door for them, and they said, "Hey, how do you like your shoes?"
Yes.
You were wearing OCs?
Yeah.
So you were shopping at an insane asylum, weren't you? Because everyone around
and
you was also
these
crazy.
women were a couple.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You can figure.
Yeah, we know a couple of women. What do you mean?
How do you know they were a couple?
What are you
Well, yeah, you profile.
Well, I can tell you this: they certainly weren't married in my America.
They were lovely. We had a nice chat about the shoes.
Yeah, how did you know they were?
Come on.
Unless they were grabbing each other by the.
Unless they were making out in front of you.
How did you know they were a couple?
Well, because the fact that they both resembled Dick Butkus. No, they were a nice couple.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You know what? This is the best because this is what happens during the holidays with everyone's father at Thanksgiving or Christmas, and you're acting exactly like his son.
Wait a minute.
As he's talking. Come on, Pop.
Two women look at Tom's. We've all seen the shoes Tom wears.
Yeah, right.
Look at them and say, "Hey, how do you like those?"
No, I was
because they might be interested in wearing them. They are lesbians. That's how you.
No, I wasn't wearing Allbirds or whatever the normal shoes I wear. I was because I'd gone for a long walk with the
I was
dogs.
going to say, you don't wear OCs in here.
Oh, and
No, I don't like wearing tennis shoes. You know
ONs,
that. I don't like
whatever.
wearing athletic shoes except when I'm taking the dogs for a long walk. Anyway,
the only reason I know they're ONs is because that's what the email says. By their stupid logo.
Yeah, their logo.
Yeah, it absolutely looks like OC.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the logo's
logo
dumb.
stinks on ice.
So it's on cloud, so it is OC.
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Well,
anyway, so these ladies asked me about the shoes, and then
I give up.
Finn and I were there trying to buy her a knife.
Oh, so you asked
Well, this story just gets better and better.
I don't know why.
We had a weight fight.
Would want to buy a knife.
she has a newfound interest in whittling.
No, she does. She's going to nature camp this week.
Oh, okay.
And they're whittling, and so we decided to go buy her a knife.
What could possibly go wrong?
And then the two ladies walked down to the shoe area after I explained how much I liked.
You know what? Any representative of any child protection service across the United States would take that daughter away from you. You know that.
Oh.
So, Chick, when I was 14, me and my dad went to Cleveland to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
It was around June. I saw what I thought was a pride parade because I saw a lot of, the pride flags, the rainbow stuff. I go, hey, Dad, I think there's a pride parade. And he goes, nah, I don't think so. Can't be sure. And I go, okay, whatever. We pull into the parking garage. He sees two Subarus and he goes, definitely a pride parade.
Just a little
classic joke.
Clues.
No, not joking at all.
Well, but that's the Subaru is the stereotype.
So you like your on clouds, huh?
I do like them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but
Are they like walking on
review?
clouds?
yeah, they're very good shoes. But I didn't find the knife. We have to go back and shop again today.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why are you buying Finn a knife?
She's going to whittle at
She's
nature
whittling.
camp.
She's at
Don't
nature.
they
she's-
provide knives at camp?
But she
How
wants
old
me
is
at home
she?
to practice.
How old
Okay.
is she?
10.
10.
Good for her.
I remember when I was 10, I was obsessed with knives, and I told her about cutting off my knuckle and having the stitches. You can still see the scar.
Oh, my God.
She'll do great.
Yeah, you got to get a kid a good knife. Got to get a good whittling knife for her.
Yeah, you do.
I hope the ladies got their shoes.
I bet they found what they were looking for.
What do you think? Maybe a work boot or something?
No, they were looking at the OC, OG, whatever the hell they're called. Okay, now,
ONs.
right now,
There a
by the way, is that sports?
Oh, boy.
Is that sports?
Yeah.
You sure? You're done now, for sure.
Yes. I'm not saying anything the rest of the morning.
Wouldn't it be funny
Promise?
if this guy who's ever played basketball that entered the NBA draft, wouldn't it be cool if he got drafted by, like, the Pelicans? Like, can't get any worse.
What would be cool?
Let's get Joe Schmo on our team. He got cut by the Washington Generals.
This guy is just wasting everybody's time.
Yeah.
He's
he
having
is.
fun. Funny.
Having fun.
He's a dick.
Paperwork isn't fun. It probably is for this nerd.
He loves it.
Yeah, go ahead. Do some paperwork.
I filled out
weirdo.
forms today for an apartment. I just do it for practice.
Right now it's quiz time. Chick McGee, what is your sleep number setting?
100. I like a firm mattress, Tom.
Okay, and then conversely, Christy Lee?
45.
As I've said many times before, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, if they'd had sleep number beds in there, the bear would have just adjusted the bed right away at the touch of a button, gotten the bed just right, no story. But that can be your story, is to have the bed that you like at the firmness level you like. It's called adjustable firmness. And the way it works is at the touch of a button, you can change the firmness of the mattress easily. And either side of the bed has its own setting, so everybody's happy. So if you're having trouble sleeping, maybe it's time you get a great bed that will help you. And Sleep Number has a bunch of other accessories on a variety of beds for you, including beds that will help you control the temperature, et cetera, et cetera. Smart beds that will indicate to you how you are sleeping and what you can do to sleep better. So sleep at the next level. Unlock your unique potential with a smart bed from Sleep Number, a bed that can perform as well as you can. Now, Sleep Number's Sleep Number's Queen C2 smart bed is now just $8.99. You'll save $200, plus special financing is available for a limited time, subject to special credit approval. So check this out. Order at the Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com/BT show. See the store for all the details. See your Sleep Number store, sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, got a little surprise, I hope. We've got beer news, cannabis news, and the Price is Right news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guess, Bob and Tom exclusive.
Into the sky, jumping bones across gaping holes. There are devil dogs and yodels on the canyon floor, making way. Atomic wedge speedo. He ain't afraid to say he's bringing Harry back. Heart attack, libido. I said libido. Libido. Rev up your RPM. Along the way, he's making new friends. Let adrenaline running high. I got a rocket strapped to my side. Don't back away. Never play it safe. No, no, no. He ain't afraid to say he's bringing Harry back. Heart attack, libido. I said libido. Libido. I brought my helmet. Don't back away. Never play it safe. No, no, no. He ain't afraid to say he's bringing Harry back. Heart attack. evil, Scott Baio, sexual stuntman, at your service.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Hoss.
Hey, Hoss. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Big dog.
I'm Chick McGee. I am Big Party. And here's Tom Griswold.
Hey, Hoss.
Yeah.
No,
I appreciate that.
Natural.
No, you don't. That's not a nickname you would say. Hoss.
Hoss?
No, you'd have like an elitist nickname.
Yeah,
like,
it's Haas, but it's spelled the German way with 2 A's and an S.
Pomegranate or something like that.
Like khaki.
H-A-U-S-S.
Something preppy for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Not me, you.
Chick's not preppy. You're the prepster.
Captain Corduroy. That's pretty good.
That is good. Apropos nothing, I bombed hard with the neighborhood kids yesterday.
What happened?
I never make them laugh. Why
Sounds
don't
like
kids
they
think
have a great sense of humor.
Try the joke on us.
Try putting your pants on. Maybe they're just so shocked.
Oh, that could
Come out in your boxers.
A gigantic branch fell in my yard.
Right.
And
I'm a great audience. I'm sorry.
I heard it from my kitchen. I was like, what was that? I look out, huge branch fell off a tree that I'm going to have cut down. And I went out there, and there were some kids already looking at it. And I was like, oh, geez, these kids were playing near here. So I come out, I go, man, that was loud. And they're like, yeah. And I go, why'd you guys pull that down? Nothing. No laughing. And from your reaction, it wasn't funny?
No, it's not funny.
They think you're serious.
They thought you were serious, yeah.
And they go, we didn't do it. I go, dude, I'm totally kidding. And then I go, all right, well, and I kind of looked, I was like, what tree? And we were like kind of looking at it, and I go, all right, well, you guys go ahead and clean this up. I'll be inside. Nothing.
Again, they're kids. They think adults are serious.
Why would they ever take me seriously? Have they? just looking at. Do we think kids look at me and go, "Oh, that's a serious man"?
Yes. You look very serious from a kid's point of view, for sure.
They think adults know everything.
All right.
Took me a long time to realize that most adults don't know anything.
I once told a therapist.
I'm just used to talking to my nephews and nieces who don't take me seriously at all.
Well, that's because they're used to being around you and they know you.
They've been told by your brothers.
They sure have.
Yeah, Uncle Josh is coming.
Crazy Uncle Josh.
For God's sake, humor him and don't drink the beers when you.
I had a therapist one time tell me that you can't refer to life as a comedy show. You shouldn't be talking about moments off stage and saying, "I totally bombed." I think you might take that advice as well.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Josh, just do what Tom does. Give them knives.
Yeah. Tom is in the process of buying his young daughter a knife.
Yes, he's very excited about it.
Learning to whittle. She's enjoying it.
Is it going to be a switchblade?
She's at outdoor camp for the next couple of weeks.
I would like to purchase a piece of whittled wood from her.
Is she spending the night at outdoor camp?
That's later this summer.
She's going to an overnight camp?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. She's 10.
This is her third year.
Man, I would like a bird.
Wow.
A bird?
Yeah.
You mean a bird carved?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can.
No, a bird stabbed and nailed to by Uncle Wood so he can put it on the coffee table.
Yeah, no, the neighborhood kids didn't think that was funny when I did that either.
What did kids do before camp? We never had camp.
I didn't have camp.
No.
Oh. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hi, Donnie.
Donald.
Hey, rumor has it, it's got back around to me. Somebody here at work told me that, Tom, you're thinking about buying my boat so that Josh and Jeff Oscade can start doing fishing tournaments regular.
Yeah, I said that yesterday, yeah.
Well, the fact remains, unless you're fishing for tail, this ain't the boat for you.
Oh, yeah, is that right?
I swear to God, my boat's reeled in so many piglets over the years, I should rename it the Slaughterhouse. I swear to God.
No.
And I know I assume you like my boat, Tom, because you're like my stupid neighbors that think it's a sailboat. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, Christopher Cross, but that ain't a mast, it's a stripper pole.
Oh.
Yep, it's game used for Xanades. I got 4 of them out of there after the flood in '94. And the best part is, if a storm kicks up, it also serves as a lightning rod.
Oh, that's safe.
I know you're about safety. Sounds like you boys are looking for a bass boat.
Yes, sir.
But I tell all my potential buyers, mine's more of an ass boat. I swear to God. There's a way bigger difference. I think it's the best boat on the market, just needs parts. Tom, all it needs is some more duct tape, maybe another guy on a flex seal, and a couple 2x4s, get the hole up and run them back V&C worthy.
There you go.
And my idiot cousin Lonnie has a over 200 horsepower Evinrude outboard. It's got over 300 horsepower in it if you run it on 2-cycle. But he damn near wrecked it trying to run it on diesel last year. So all it needs is drain and parts and some more duct tape for the prop. Stupid prop wants to fight with the county stump grinder. So we're suing the state. We'll probably get a whole new prop once they wise up and settle with it. You know? It would have never been on the ground in the first place if them dicks who stowed my trailer got busted. You know, I figured the boat was maybe would act as a deterrent, but hell no. They lift that bad boy right up off the ground, stowed my trailer, livestock, and barrel. Wow. You know? So if you know anybody with a gently used trailer, have them hit me up on my pager. I can hook it up with a mint condition Sony VCR fully stocked with first 2 seasons of Lonesome Dove and Faces of Death 4. Offer lasts till noon. I gotta go.
Okay, thank you, Don.
Yeah, you know,
he needs a trailer.
Maybe you're right. That might not be the boat we're
No, I don't think so.
We were thinking more of a nice Phoenix or something.
Yeah,
Phoenix, that's a nice boat.
Yeah, it sure is.
He needs a gallon of Flex Seal.
Yeah.
Does that stuff does it work?
Yes, it does.
It sure seems like
Are
it.
you serious? You've used it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What'd you use Flex Steel for?
I had a hole in my ceiling and had a leak. And
they tried it on that submersible on the Titanic.
That sounds like a lovely hole.
If you have a hole in your ceiling, you've probably got a problem in your attic.
There might be a critter.
It's worked before years.
All right, cool.
All right.
From what I've read.
Nothing like sitting there watching TV thinking your roof's going to cave in any minute. You are a man.
I'm on a budget.
They're not going to even. I don't get to play.
Buy him a new roof.
You do not get to play.
chick. I was just saying, I think they had some Flex Seal on board the
Titan. I know what he meant. Yes.
Those of you who listen to if you just imagine what Tom might be saying off the air about that whole situation, and then take it a step further, and that's exactly. Anyway.
They're already dead, and they deserved it.
You guys are insane.
That was his opening line this morning, wasn't
950 people signed a petition 9 years ago about that thing. It was awful. Horrible.
So we're going to go down 12,000 feet, and you've got a thing of duct tape in there in case it springs a leak.
Duct tape's pretty versatile.
Yeah, oh, sure. Yeah, I can only imagine the pressure down that low. The Flex Seal will hold it. There's a commercial for you.
Hey, let's change the subject,
Oh,
shall
I'm
we?
sorry. It was my fault. Okay, good.
A Walt Disney World guest was banned from the parks following several drunken incidents at Epcot.
They said I can't ride Space Mountain. I don't think so.
Video shared on TikTok shows a woman climbing out of a boat on the Grand Fiesta Tour as she yells at yellow guests and cast members from the emergency exit platform.
What are you going to do?
Bring Mickey out here.
I'm going to hump me a pirate.
She later hops over the ride's barriers and leaves. The video's caption explains the woman also became violent with cast members. A spokesperson for the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
I'll stick you.
Said deputies responded to 2 separate disturbances involving the same 37-year-old woman.
Get her out of there.
An hour after the Grand Fiesta Tour fiasco, she caused a disturbance in line for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
And was trespassed from the property.
You're not Groot. I am Groot.
You're not a real president.
Bitch. Finally, I get to make love to Kennedy.
Finally.
He's trying to climb onto the stage of the Hall of Presidents.
Ask not how much this trim goes for, buddy. So, Karen, maybe it's time you left the park.
Man.
What they should do is take her, she's obviously intoxicated.
Obviously.
Put her on the teacup ride for like an hour.
God. Why would you, the poor little kids that get vomited on, that would be horrible.
You take the kids on. Hey, kids, I'm sorry. We have to teach somebody a lesson.
Yeah.
See, I do believe in cruel and unusual punishment.
I know
This is
you
why
do.
I'm not a judge, but that'd be the perfect punishment. Get her, stick her on that thing, or make her stay in It's a Small World all day.
Speaking of that, I got something for you.
Oh, you do?
All right.
You can drink at Epcot and have good cheer. Drink around the world. Start with an English beer. You can have champagne in France and sake in Japan. They are small drinks after all. They are small drinks after all. And tequila in Mexico took a fall. Jumped off a ride. Security was called. I'm not allowed back at all.
Drinking around the world, that's good fun.
Nice.
That is fun.
Good fun.
Yeah, if you're barfing on the Small World boat, you are not going to do well in the ocean.
No. Go ahead.
What else you got, Christy?
A contestant on The Price is Right celebrated so enthusiastically.
They often do.
He dislocated his shoulder.
Oh, no.
According to Today.com, the contestant, named Henry, had 30 seconds to guess whether each digit in the price of a trip to Hawaii should be higher or lower than what was listed. We've all watched this game. He managed to guess correctly, sending him into a celebratory frenzy.
Yes.
While he was jumping and pumping his arms, he dislocated his shoulder. When he reappeared to spin the wheel to advance to the showcase showdown, host Drew Carey revealed that Henry's wife, Alice, would spin the wheel for him due to his injury.
How about that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Right. So he won a trip to Hawaii and a trip to the ER on Price is Right. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I wonder if he had dislocated it before. They say that once you dislocate your shoulder, it's easier and easier to do time and time again.
Really? I've never done that.
And you can just pop it back in like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon. But
Once it pops
They
out,
should have him back on the show and see if he can guess the price of his medical bill. Let's see. The
Aim high.
physical therapy. Pat, you want to take a crack at this?
Yeah, aim high. It's going to be a lot of money.
Okay.
Man.
Right.
Well, that's exciting, though. The funniest thing I ever saw on Price is Right, this was back in the Bob Barker days. This old lady went to spin the big wheel, and she spun it and slipped and kind of went under the wheel.
Oh, no.
And Bob Barker goes, wow, your legs just showed up on Days of Our Lives.
Wow. Great joke.
It was such a good joke.
Huh.
Now, this says...
a little inside,
Okay.
I think.
Well, yeah, sure. The
This
studio
says
must
in
be right.
2014, a contestant named Judy had to play the Showcase Showdown on crutches after she slipped and hurt her ankle spinning the wheel.
I can see how that happens.
She had to go to the hospital after they finished taping the episode. In 2007, it says Carey himself got his arm caught in a rotating device during the grocery game.
Did you Google Price is Right injuries?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Oh.
I love The Price is Right.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Do you
more of a
really?
Jeopardy guy. I'm super smart, so I get that you like
Boy,
The Price is
Jeopardy's
Right.
been in the news a lot lately. People are not happy with Jeopardy right now. They had the show where they had 23 questions in a row no one answered? Yeah.
They also had one where nobody could fill in the word from the Lord's Prayer. Bunch
Hallowed?
of heathens.
Yeah. Nobody knew hallowed be thy name.
Yeah.
Really?
It was just blank be thy name.
Yeah.
And nobody knew it.
Nobody
Well,
knew
they
it.
will be done, won't they?
They sure will.
People.
Yeah.
What was the answer? Howard?
Howard be thy name.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, little do anybody know that Jesus' name is Howard.
Yeah, of course. What else you got over there, Christy?
In Ohio, speaking of names, an Ohio zoo has announced the birth of a baby mandrill monkey.
Barbara.
The Columbus Zoo and Aquarium says the first time
Barbara Mandrill.
mother.
Okay, that's very
Or
funny.
Louise.
Louise, Earlene, and Barbara. I don't know how I know all the Mandrell sisters' names. I don't know.
Which one would you
They were all pretty.
They were.
Yeah.
I don't know now, though.
Well, I mean,
The first-time mother, Hasina, gave birth to the yet unnamed girl this month in the Our Congo expedition area of the zoo. Baby mandrills sleep and eat often, and when the mom is ready, the baby will just venture off on his own.
Get out of here. Do you know what these
Get
things
out,
look
kid.
like?
Yeah, they're cute. Well, they're cute as
They're
babies.
weird looking.
Well, as babies, they're really cute.
They have that sort of like Neapolitan ice cream nose.
Yeah, once they get older.
That bright red and sky blue thing on their nose.
They are cute.
It's very alien.
Yeah, then they look like that.
Oh, yeah. Those that
they
intense,
have-
almost
Yeah.
war paint.
But those teeth.
It's on their butt, too, isn't it?
Terrifying.
Oh, yeah. They look like they're warriors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've got like fangs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Can you get near these things or do they bite?
I wouldn't. I bet they'll bite.
Okay. Do you have any suggestions for names, Christy?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head.
Barbara Mandrill.
One of the most colorful mammals in the world, the mandrill monkey.
Huh.
How big are those guys?
8 feet tall.
Yeah, they're
gigantic.
Males
Huge
are
jaws.
42 to 82 pounds. Females, 22 to 33 pounds.
Those feet, very
82
And about
pounds?
2 feet in height.
I could take that for sure. You kidding?
No, their reach, though, man. That's the thing.
Dude, I'm so above that weight class. That's a featherweight. I'm a heavyweight, man. I'll kick that monkey's butt.
Yeah, but
You don't have fangs like
They've
that.
got fangs.
Yeah.
Well, Willie, we have a surprise for you. Bring it in.
Bring in the monkey.
Bring in Louise.
Jump in the center of the desk and make it a ring.
Apparently,
very wrong.
according to, the internet, because it's never wrong, although mandrills appear menacing, apparently they're very good-natured animals.
Well, probably until you walk into its nest or whatever. And
Give me the baby.
yeah.
Man.
Why do I think it's funny when you growl? I don't know why.
So this is a contest to name the monkey?
Yeah, at the Columbus Zoo.
What's that song from Peter Gabriel? Name the monkey.
Yeah.
Shock.
Yeah, you could name it Shock. It would be Shock the Monkey.
Shock the monkey.
Oh, that's good.
Shock the mandrill.
Shock the monkey. I like that very much. Thank you very much.
This is Shock. Shock the monkey.
We have
Shock. That's good. Shock.
Shock the
You
monkey.
could name it Spank.
Yeah.
Then you have
Well, now that's
Spank the Monkey.
Like
about
from the
the
Little
kids?
Rascals, you could have an alfalfa, a spanky.
What about the kids, John?
Kids are going to learn one day, aren't they?
Yeah.
You did.
You invented it.
Hey, by the way, we were talking about this song, right? Pigmeat Markham.
Yeah.
This is from Dan. The drummer on Here Comes the Judge is Maurice White. And the bassist is Louis Satterfield, founder and senior members of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's what he says.
Tom seems skeptical.
Why are you skeptical?
I didn't find it on my own.
That's right. That's right. I don't care for this story.
No, I love
Tomorrow
the story.
we'll spotlight it. Pat sing a song about it. But right now,
With friends like these, huh, Tom?
Yeah.
We'll have to check that.
Do you consider us friends?
In what way?
No. You consider us family?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did somebody say Raycon wireless earbuds?
Nope.
That's what I thought. Yes, Raycon's mission.
Tom Willie once said that Willie is almost like a son to me. Sorry, Chick.
This is from Jim. Hey, Chick, I've been listening to your show daily in several cities I've lived in since 1996. I learned early on to brew extra coffee because I would almost always spit some out on my windshield and steering wheel laughing at you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for almost three decades of fantastic, in all caps, entertainment, and for the Raycon wireless earbud hookup.
Yes.
Oh,
I love these babies. That's Jim from Winter Garden, Florida. And you will love yours, too. And you can get a pair and buy a spare and still pay less than you would with some of those other big-name hoity-toity tech brands out there. Raycon knows that nowadays you got to keep an eye on the bottom line. And Raycon has buy now, pay later options, an easy and free return guarantee, free domestic shipping and a flat fee international shipping, and 50,000 five-star reviews. And Raycons, of course, have 8 hours of playback, seamless Bluetooth syncing, crystal clear call quality, and water and sweat resistant. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Yeah, I think that guy's right, but it's also interesting that the background vocalist was Minnie Riperton.
Oh, because you found that. You're going to highlight that.
No, well, there's a...
You are so transparent.
He differs on one of the other musicians, but...
Not Louis Satterfield?
According to this, no, but Maurice White, yes. When we come back, we have other delights in the news, including a bizarre story about French fries and an even more bizarre story about coffee.
So you ran right to the internet after I said that.
Of course he did.
To check on what I'd said. You're just a petty, tiny man. You know that.
Yes, unlike everyone else in here, I like correctness.
Tiny. Is that right? Yeah. Well, how do you explain your son then?
What the hell did I do this morning?
You know what you did.
When we come back, we'll expose that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say?
Oh, how I do get sentimental about me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes. Yardsticks were swords or were spears. But of all these things, none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! Oh, I leapt from the roof of the garage, though I was but 6 or 7 years. Oh, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wing nuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between 2 trees. The neighbor boys, they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun. Oh, me mother's gigantic brazier with an awning and screen door could sleep 2 family of 4. It's me mother's gigantic brazier. Oh, me mother's gigantic brazier. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and 3-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brazier.
All right, all you a-holes, get off the train. And the rest of you a-holes, get on the train and put your luggage under the seat. Well, she runs out there and she says, we don't talk like that in this house. Go to your room. So she leaves him in his room for 2 hours.
Oh.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
So she brings him out and he says, can I play with my trains again? And she says, well, okay, have you learned your lesson? He says, yeah, I think so. So she goes back to the kitchen and he's playing with his trains. And then she hears him say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for riding with us today. Hope you had a pleasant trip. And the rest of you boarding the train, hope you have a nice stay with us today. And those of you pissed off about the 2-hour delay, talk to the bitch in the kitchen.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom show.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Fine. We're a little stunned, but we're okay.
I got one for you. I was telling them when I was in a service in Germany, I hooked up with another service member, and she said, choke me, you dirty bastard, I'm going to go like a freight train.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Write that down, chick.
Choke me, you dirty bastard.
I'm going to go like a freight train.
All right. I like the looks of that. Yes. I like that very much.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she was kind of weird. She used to like me to choke her with that rubber surgical tubing.
That takes a little work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That takes a little work.
Yeah.
I think that's probably to stop her from farting, Tom.
Mike Birbiglia is our guest. Are you dating anyone? Do you have a...
I realize what I need to find is a woman who loves me for my money, but doesn't understand math. I know this girl, and she wasn't too bright. She wasn't like book smart. She was like magazine smart or butter label smart. I went out with this girl middle of the date. I swear to God. And she goes, you know what turns me on? I go, what? And she said, black guys. Which I really found discouraging. Because I've been mistaken for a lot of things in my life, but I've never had anyone be like, you're black, right? No, I'm Olive Garden Italian.
TV Rogers is our guest. TV, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. You know, standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him,
couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
On the Butler campus.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
Oh, Josh Arnold has decided to join us.
But what? I wasn't late this time.
When Tom starts talking, that's when we're all supposed to be
that
back
first
together.
minute doesn't count.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Duly noted.
Duly noted. Exactly. Thank you very much. Now, we return to the news desk with Christy Lee. We've got some interesting stuff. I know you.
Scientists
Science
are trying to make French fries in space.
Is that right?
The European Space Agency, those air fryers, they'll go anywhere. No, reports an experimental apparatus designed to operate safely in microgravity has been taken aboard several parabolic flights.
Houston, we have a problem. Oh, no, fries are done.
Researchers found after potatoes were added to the oil in low gravity conditions, vapor bubbles detached easily from the potato surface, similar to on Earth. The findings published in the Food Research International Journal.
What a weird thing to be experimenting with.
Yeah,
right?
What are they doing? What are they
you
trying to find
hot
out?
grease in space?
It's floating everywhere.
I think they're trying to improve the quality of the food in space.
Yikes.
Those parabolic flights are the ones that they can simulate zero gravity.
Right.
They put you in a big padded airplane, and they go up and they go down.
Mm-hmm.
I think they go down for 30 seconds. Didn't they use
Those are
that?
different than the anabolic and the metabolic? Yeah.
The flights, yeah. It's kind of cool. But they can make French fries in space. Is that
That's what they're doing, apparently.
Do they
Why
call
don't
it?
they just call a DoorDash or Grubhub or something?
Seriously.
Well, French fries have been around a long time.
Oh, is that right?
How
really?
long,
Well,
Ace?
the first French fries weren't fried in France.
They weren't.
They were fried in grease.
The one that started it all, ladies and gentlemen.
Led to many things.
Remember, we were all younger, full of promise.
The salad days.
The Fosbury flop of jokes. That's great. But they were making French fries in space, which is interesting because they had a great name for it.
Oh, what was that?
Project Spudnik.
Boy, that is
There's a 50s joke.
as limp as anything.
That is some gentle humor, isn't it?
Do you get that, Christy?
I get it.
Yeah, we all got it.
I get it.
You get that, you dumb woman?
Yeah, I'm a dumb woman.
That there was a satellite?
Jesus.
It's not about makeup or a girly stuff, is it?
No, new shoes.
Boy, they be shopping, huh?
They do be shopping, chick.
Was there ever a band called Sputnik?
Not that I'm aware of.
Be a cool
Ace?
name.
There was a band that had Sputnik in it.
Really? Okay. Now, I dug up the song you were singing, Josh. Get Low.
Oh, yeah, Chick, Willie and I were all fans.
Get
I bet
Low.
Christy likes
Little
it.
John.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but it's up here. Is this, let me ask you this before I press the button, because I'm not sure. Is this...
Dude, I don't know.
Did
terrible?
Dean give it to you?
It's absolutely
It's filthy.
If it's been curated, it's Skeet. Mm.
Dean, did you give Tom this?
Did you
Okay,
do it?
so so it's Dean's job on the
Wait
line.
a minute. Hang on.
Dean's responsible.
Let me ask this. Is it on your button bar or on Spotify?
It's on the button bar. He's okay.
All right, you're
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, no, give me the background on it. When did this come out?
Just fire it up. Like 2003, maybe? 2002?
Yes.
Yes. This is great. Doesn't this make you want to move at all?
I was first chair whistle on this.
We're all moving, and Tom's sitting there chewing on his nails.
One more time again.
I can't understand a word they're saying.
369, damn, you're fine. Sock it to me one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low.
Okay, where's the part about the testicles?
It's coming up.
Yeah.
You gotta fire it up.
Is Get Low
you're dancing. You're getting
slang
low.
for something?
Literally getting low on the dance floor.
Low?
Oh, like the limbo.
Oh,
Not. No.
You remember, how about
like
this?
getting that ass down.
Hang on, I speak.
I know exactly where you're
Tom.
going. Yeah.
Remember Animal House?
Animal House?
When they're it's a little bit softer now.
Oh, that's what it is.
We got low on the dance floor, and then
A little bit louder now.
I see.
Same
So
thing.
it's not a slang sex term.
Well, it's sexy for a female to get low, because her ass tends to stick out.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can look at it.
Interesting.
And maybe smack it.
Okay.
Touch it with your front parts.
You've been smacking a lot of stuff today, Josh.
What else have I been smacking?
The neighbor kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I love hitting the neighbor kids.
Nice cup of coffee.
Because it's not your kid.
No.
So is Lil Jon the one singing this one?
That's him with the gravelly voice. And then who else is involved in this?
I believe it's the Ying Yang twins.
Yes.
Out of Memphis. Those fellas, they're the greatest. I love those guys.
Yeah, very good.
The Oscar-winning Ying Yang twin. Is that correct? Did they do the soundtrack to Hustle and Flow, Chick?
That was 3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia.
They won an Oscar. Yeah.
Now,
boy, that movie's good.
Is the portion?
Yeah, keep it going, please.
About the testicles coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the radio edit.
Really?
So that's till the sweat drop down and fall, but really it's when till the sweat drips down my testicles.
I see.
Testicles. That wouldn't rhyme.
So were there?
They go. I don't know why I'm shy.
Oh, they don't say testicles?
No.
Oh, I misinterpreted. Thank you very much. That was extremely helpful.
Big balls. Hey, if AC/DC can sing it.
And now they artificial intelligence. The guy, Frank Sinatra, sings it. It sounds amazing.
I've got to hear it. That's so funny.
We'll see if we can dig that out.
Fly me to the moon.
Yep. Till the sweat drips down my
Very good.
Luck be
coming up in the news,
nasty hoe tonight. And you wanted to step all over that.
That's why the lady is a hoe.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I missed it. What were you doing?
Luck be a nasty hoe tonight. That's Frank Sinatra doing hip hop. I thought that would have been right up your alley.
Yep.
Well, luck be a lady, of course.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Boy, what's wrong with you? Can you just open your mind a little bit?
Okay, that's fine.
Get a crowbar out and crack it open.
Christy, what's coming up in the news?
Coming up, we have a woman who's passed away and left everything to her cats.
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah. What do you think her kids are thinking? God, now we have to kill a cat.
Who's going to do it? You going to do it?
I never thought I'd have to.
Translation, I got to kill a cat.
Coffee and beer in the news. We have buildings out of cannabis and more coming up.
Okay. We'll look forward to all those things. And Alli Breen with Sexy Time.
Whoop-de-doo.
Oh, I love it.
Me too.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. Stay.
Hey, you dog owners like me, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. It's called Chew Works. Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a Hold-A-Chew, which is a very durable, chewable bone made of nylon polymer, and it also features a slot, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Yeah.
With the Hold-A-Chew, your big sweetie won't be able to swallow the treat till it's been slobbered down to a safer size. Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
My dog Leo took to it so quickly, he absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it.
Chew Works rolled chew sticks are made of 100% collagen.
Some folks love adding collagen to their coffee. It's great for dogs, too. The collagen rolled chew sticks are safer and healthier. Chew Works collagen rolls are rawhide-free, digestible, and provide joint support and provide for a healthy skin and coat.
And they're made with 100% beef hide collagen, and they're made right here in the USA with no chemicals or preservatives. Cows right out of the Midwest.
Check out chewworks.com today, and your dogs are going to love you for it.
It's for the chewing enthusiast in your life. Chewworks.com.
Maria, were you a temp?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy, we do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride. But it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. Once a week, Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Mondays. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like, take me out of your pocket.
Hi, I'm Zachanthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry. You'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If you have any questions, go back to the 5th dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That is a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay, thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I've done a little.
I have issues with authority, you might have.
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're still, that's if people are actually doing work, yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at Temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper, you know what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room, happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, guys, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, Maya. If you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake? Temp want cake?
Yeah.
They all want cake.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories, you know.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Actor and comedian Jim Gaffigan is here with us.
Oh, that guy is funny. He's very funny.
He's great.
I'm a big fan of his.
We were talking about your great love of food.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was going to ask him. When you're in the refrigerator, I know, didn't you say that you were a vegetarian?
I'm not a strict vegetarian. I eat beef and pork. and chicken. But not fish, because that's disgusting.
Sure.
How can you tell when fish goes bad? It smells like fish either way. Oh, this smells like a dumpster. Let's eat it. I can't believe we're still serving fish with the heads on there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you always feel like that eye's looking at you like, hey, you don't mind if I watch me eat my body? Yeah, don't be distracted. A little tear comes out. You can just tell yourself it's butter.
Yeah.
What if a fish was listening?
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants, I have piston shorts, I have piston beer mugs, sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays, I have piston shoes, I have piston basketballs, when I dribble they do too.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Coming up Saturday night.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Had an interesting world record this morning.
Nope.
about Jello shots.
Did you just hear that sentence? An interesting world record about Jello shots.
Thought it was interesting.
And actually, it's just it sounds like bookkeeping. They kept track how many shots they sold.
And it was a record. Many
Did
records involved.
they
counting.
try? Is there a Guinness World Record? Was there an adjudicator present? Probably wasn't even an official world record.
I don't care what religion anybody was. The point is, got this nice letter. I want to say hello, Lonnie. Back in 2020, we moved to our new house just before Halloween. We decided we would do full-size candy bars for the kids and Jello shots for the adults.
Uh-oh.
We did 4 different flavors: vodka, coconut rum, Canadian whiskey, and tequila. I don't remember all the various recipients, but we were the most popular house in the neighborhood with the adults. The kids hated us because they were not allowed to have any of the goo the adults got. The next year, I got the best thing ever, the Jellinator.
Oh,
It
Jellinator.
makes Jello shots so easy and not messy.
Wow. All right.
And we learned our lesson. The last 2 years, we made Jello shots for the adults and non-alcoholic ones for the kids.
Oh, that is smart.
Well, as long as you don't get them mixed up.
Yes. Use different ramekins.
Yeah.
So your kid sleeps a little better that night. Who cares?
Yeah, but you know what,
Kids have been asleep for a long time, haven't
Maybe
they?
put some NyQuil in theirs so they can get the real feel.
Well, thank you for the letter. We certainly appreciate that, Lonnie. Now, we turn back to the news desk with Christy Lee.
A coffee plantation in Brazil reports that harvesting bird feces is the secret component in the process to create its exotic brew. The bird providing the poop is technically known as the Penelope obscura, commonly called the...
She dated Antonio Banderas for a while, right?
Penelope obscura?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a drag queen, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On the stage, Penelope obscura. So I'm sorry, what's the name of the bird again?
It's a Penelope obscura, commonly called the jaguar or dusky-legged guan. The bird eats the coffee beans, then what the bird poops out is described to
It's not dirty leg.
followers as
Dusky leg.
the coffee beans in its feces are like nuggets of gold.
Oh.
Don't they do that with the civet, the cat?
I'm just looking for nuggets of gold.
A little Neil Young for that ass.
How about that?
Real good.
Enrique Sloper, the owner of the family-run coffee plantation, had learned that an exclusive Indonesian coffee is made using the excrement of the palm civet, the cat. We've talked about that before.
Nobody wants these.
So he copied the technique, Josh, and after convincing workers to harvest the bird's droppings, discovered that the coffee beans do not need fermentation, which would otherwise eliminate all the caffeine. The beans also come out perfectly whole, ripe, and are reportedly taste really good. A flavor that is fruity and more acidic than other varieties.
Pass on that.
Yeah.
Wash them first, I hope.
I don't understand.
Sells for as much as $1,000, well, $1,700 per kilo.
Good.
Good to the last dropping. The best part of waking up is bird poop in your cup. This is good, Josh. Good to the last dump.
A cappuccino.
I don't care.
Cat poop. We had the other one, the one with the Civic.
The Civic.
You tried it?
Civic.
Yeah,
The
we brought.
Civet, yeah.
They brought it in here.
Any good?
I don't know. It was just
For that kind of
it was
money.
just too weird to even. I mean,
Did it taste like coffee?
yeah.
Okay.
Again, for that one, this critter eats the beans and then poops them out.
But
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
gross.
So what?
Come on, Josh.
It just seems so weird that they would do it this way. I'd rather not know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the idea is that people they do know because they want to try something odd and,
Yeah,
and
exotic.
and expensive.
Civets are cool.
They are.
By
Cool
the way, if
cat.
you go to that place, don't eat the corn.
What is it about that?
But we're not done. We go from bird dung to cow dung.
All right.
A German artist uses cow dung as a medium to create his paintings.
Cow dung, take me away.
His last name sounds like Hitler.
His name is actually Werner Hartl.
Oh, so it's not Poopler?
No.
Poopler.
Darn
No, you mean
Dunler?
He exclusively works with cow manure to create his detailed art pieces, which he says is not as smelly as you might think. The 45-year-old.
I bet it is. You get used to it.
Yeah.
The 45-year-old told Ripley's Believe It or Not, when it's wet, the paint is a bit funky, but when it's completely dry, it doesn't smell anymore.
Why do these artists? It's all about having a gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not the art can't stand by itself.
Yeah,
it has to
paint
be
a picture.
Well, I painted it with my penis. Oh, well, in that case,
terrific. Here's a bunch of money.
Yeah, great.
He continued,
Yes.
quote,
I
"It
bet he
has
did.
the perfect texture because it's just fermented grass." He added that approximately 2 bowel movements deliver enough for half of a year of creativity.
This is from the cows, right? Yeah. How do we know they're from the cows? This could be like those fertility doctors that are using their own sperm. This could be, these people think it's from a cow, and they just butt.
Hartl has created over 1,000 works of art using cow poop as his paint. Though Hartl says he does not see any health or hygienic issues working with cow dung, health experts advise against handling cow manure as it can contain E. coli and other pathogens as well as various parasites.
Is he sleeping in the barn?
And you probably shouldn't handle it because it's poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name again?
Werner Hartl.
This is from Hartl's Brown period.
Yes.
When he was
yes.
experimenting.
Yes, poor Picasso.
As you can see, there are traces of
wait a
red.
minute, they're
Somebody
cows.
check that cow. Sick.
Yeah, it's weird.
And you know it smells. You can smell cow poop when you're without even seeing
by.
it. Yes.
When it dries, would you put a gloss over it?
What's that? Alsman?
When it dries, wouldn't you have to put a gloss over it so it wouldn't flake off?
Maybe.
I would think.
Okay, and these are disgusting.
You do have one up
yes,
right now?
they're they're kind of like sepia toned because it's brown cow dung. He's got it looks like what's the guy's name with the hair?
Bob something?
Yeah, it looks like the Bob. What's his name?
Bob Ross?
Bob Ross, kind of. But
Look, the guy's got talent. That's a nice painting if it were done with correct oils and paints.
This is the guy?
He's talented.
Yeah, he is talented, but boy.
Yeah.
I mean, he can draw. Okay, now here's one.
I always thought art was bullshit.
No, it's actually now.
But this really is.
Here is one of a bull.
Yeah, that's what I was looking
His ability to draw quite is very pronounced. He can do it well, but
we have audio from a docent at the museum. That's
we
showing
do.
these. Yeah.
Now, if you see here, so what he's done is
I'm holding my nose.
Because of the smell of the poo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, there's a photograph here, Christy, of this guy standing on a 10-foot mountain of cow dung.
No.
Holding up a painting. Yeah.
You don't just sink down into it? Oh, boy.
Well, maybe after they took the picture.
Hey, hurry, take it.
Okay.
All right. Architects are looking to a new sustainable building material. It's not cow dung.
Oh, it's got to be poop, yeah.
No, it's cannabis. The BBC reports the material dubbed hempcrete is created by mixing water and lime with hemp hurd.
Hey, who wants to help me burn my house down?
The woody core of the fast-growing plant. In addition to absorbing carbon over its lifespan, hempcrete also absorbs and releases moisture, which helps regulate mold in buildings. Hempcrete has already been used in projects around the world.
Like Woody Harrelson's house?
And Matthew McConaughey's, including a 7-story building of social housing in Paris, with more projects planned in South Africa and the UK in the future.
Look at these new houses. This neighborhood sure has gone to pot.
I think that tidies it all up. You got them all in.
It does, however, face regulatory hurdles in countries that have not clarified hemp's legal status.
Okay. You could build prisons out of it just to spite them.
Yeah. I'm in jail for my What I'm in? Wait a minute. How would you phrase that?
Take your time.
Let me get a pen.
You're among friends.
I'm in jail.
Yeah.
These walls are what I sold to get it. Oh, boy.
If these walls were pots, it doesn't rhyme.
It's not going to totally work. This is one I'll just give to Oskay for Friday.
If these walls could talk, they'd
Let
say,
him wrestle.
Dave's not here, man.
That's closer to a joke. Thank you.
Coming up, it's going to be Sexy Time.
Oh, yeah.
With Alli, Breen. Anything else coming up, Christy?
Yeah, well, we have a woman who still has given her inheritance to her cats. And would you be willing to do more homework if your teacher was attractive?
No.
We'll find out.
I think yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want to impress her.
I would need him to tutor me.
Yeah, you want to make sure Mrs. Bronner is happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be distracted, looking at double D's, getting all D's. Wouldn't work for me.
That sounds like a rap lyric.
No, it is. It's by a terrible rapper.
There should be a rapper named Terrible. Terrible.
And it's Tara, but then Bull is spelled B-U-L-L.
Absolutely.
I like terrible.
Wow. If there isn't, yeah, you're right. If there isn't, there should be. Right now, I want to talk about the summertime, and it's officially here. And that means it's time to shake things up a little bit in your food life. That's where HelloFresh comes in. They want to do a lot of work for you, which means they're going to go do the grocery shopping. They're going to measure everything. So you get the kit, you put it together, and you've got great restaurant quality food, and you helped. But it didn't take too much of a strain on your part because they're taking so much of their time to help you. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16 has all the answers. We're talking about HelloFresh's whole new set of menus, including the Fresh and Fit summer menus with things like Calorie Smart and Protein Smart options for lunch or dinner. They even have vegan options for you. Check it out by going to HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. We're talking about farm to doorstep quality in every HelloFresh box. Willie, what are you working on over there?
Man, check out the pork sausage and shingled potatoes with broccoli and balsamic glaze. HelloFresh sends you 6 ingredients. You put those together in 4 easy steps. In just over a half hour and using only 1 pan, you are enjoying this delicious meal that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
What was the one we had a couple weeks ago?
The firecracker meatballs?
Oh, God, those were so good. The firecracker meatballs. Got this letter I was just reaching for here from Oregon from Karen. She just checked out HelloFresh, had the Thai chili burgers, gives them a huge thumbs up. Thanks for taking the time to write us the letter. Give it a shot. HelloFresh, shake up your food life a little bit. Have some fun. It's great to put it together with the kids, teach them a little bit about cooking, and they've already done the measuring. They've done a lot of the hard work for you, including all that shopping. BT Show 16 is your code. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. 16 free meals and free shipping just to get you organized and psyched up about it. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. Coming up, Sexy Time. With Alli, Breen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Jessica Alsman stopping by Scorched Earth. She's on the Bits and Pieces podcast. You can download for free.
Pat, are you ready to do your movie review?
Sure, why not?
Oh,
We can do
okay.
that. Yeah,
Okay, good.
Big week this week. This week, talking about the new movie Sex and the City 2.
Now, should we explain that the way you have a very interesting way of making sure that your reviews are not biased? You don't chum around with the stars.
I do not chum around with the stars.
And
as little as possible.
You don't associate pretty much with the movie itself.
Do not do that.
So, in other words, you don't go to the movie.
I don't interact with the movie in any way.
By seeing it.
By seeing it,
Right,
I try not to think about it.
Bias your opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Once you've seen a movie, there's no way you can be objective about it. You have been foiled. The content is in your head, and there's no way you can do it. Now, this week, Sex and the City 2. Carrie, Amanda, Mary Kate, and Ashley return for the sequel. There will be sex, followed by brunch, during which a penis will be ridiculed. There will be giggling and togetherness. Cynthia Nixon, shockingly, not returning for the sequel. I don't know if you know that. The role of Amanda is played by a broom with a face drawn on it. Sarah Jessica Parker does return, and contrary to early rumors, the role of Carrie is not played by Super Saver. Winner of the Kentucky Derby. Super Saver. obviously, these are some heavy-duty female role models, but you don't have to go to the movies to hear about strong women, as you'll see in this edition of the Unbiased Movie Review, which is also ripped from the headlines.
Really?
Yes. In Minnesota, a mother has given birth in the car while driving herself to the hospital. Well, what does she want? A medal? One time I soiled myself on the way home from the airport. Nobody seemed to think that was much of a miracle.
Yeah.
The only difference is that mine didn't scream coming out. In fact, it was almost eerily quiet. There was a whimper. I'm not sure which end it came out of. Ripped from the headlines. Yes. Sex and the City 2. Definitely a movie for females. Well, what's wrong with seeing something a little soft and fun? You need it sometimes. After watching all the violence in the news, one of Spain's most famous matadors remains in critical condition after sucking the horn of one of Spain's most famous bulls. Julio Aparicio was gored through the throat, his jawbone fractured, his tongue pierced, his soft palate smashed. Doctors say he may never say, "That's delicious," again. From now on, we'll probably say, "That's delicious." Whatever "that's delicious" is in Spanish.
Girl, the food was great. The company, even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
I'm Donnie Baker, and I'm going to be a pro baseball player. I swear to God I am. A lot of people think you get in your mid-30s and your career's over, but like I always say, until they stop scouting, I ain't going to stop playing. The fact remains, I'm probably the best player I know of. My Little League coach held me back because his son had a decent curveball. There's a certain range I've got, but I basically put my hopes in this. I had a full-ride scholarship to play ball at the University of Phoenix, but I had Tommy John surgery on both knees, so can we stop now? I'm also a pitcher. I can pitch. I've got what they call a rubber arm. I can throw right-handed for days. I can throw left-handed for days. A lot of people, you know, I'm basically amphibious. So I've told coaches before, put me on the mound. The secret to pitching for me is I like to check the runner when there's nobody on base. It throws a hitter off. I swear to God it does. This is third base. I've been there before, but usually it was after proms, man. But I probably know more about the scoring position than anybody I know of. Basically, my knowledge of the game, I've been taught in different ways, but I've also invented things. I like to get my lead at third base backwards. That way the pitcher thinks there's nobody even here. It's a lot easier to steal home, and with my martial arts expertise, I've been trained at Discount Karate to scissor kick the catcher, and I can even break his karate artery if I had to. So there's no chance of a Pete Rose situation at home. I win it every time, especially if I got my Wolf shirt on.
Hey, you're here, huh? That's nice. Oh. Jessica Alsman's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
My man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
I'm having trouble getting over that last story.
What last
The
story?
bird poop coffee?
The one about the guy that
Cow dung painting guy?
the guy that paints in cow dung.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. Glad he's not a sculptor.
Ew.
Bet his wife is too.
Yeah.
Hey, Rodin, you want to go take a shower?
It's good to meet you. Pardon me if I don't shake your hand. Now,
what is the meaning of this? Is the stinker? It looks like the thinker, but there she is. I see. I look at the big screen. There's the lovely Alli Breen. Somewhere in probably the United States. I don't know where you are.
I'm going to guess, Alli, you have like 4 screens behind you. It looks like a security system kind of thing.
I know. It's not. It's the reflection of the windows and the door. That's all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It's
it look
Florida.
like a...
You're in Orlando, aren't you? Or Florida area?
B&B.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, I didn't really look at the image before. It's a weird looking background.
No, it's nice.
Hey, look, nobody's paying attention to the background, baby. All right.
Oh, you've got the lovely Alli Breen in the foreground.
That's exactly.
You could be a teeth model, Alli.
Oh, well, thank you. I've never even heard of that.
I wonder if you could be a boob model. Show us.
Oh, my gosh.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of
I think any girl could be a boob model.
Awkward Compliments with Tom Griswold.
Look at it. Look at it. Your teeth are just gorgeous, Alli.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's something.
Oh, well, thank you.
They are the whitest teeth I've ever come across.
Oh,
really?
Oh God, he's getting out the hack material.
Yeah.
Do you get them whitened, or is that just from a quality?
Yeah, I use weight strips, and I'll get them whitened a couple times a year.
Really? Well, they are. They're like.
Twice a year.
They're like fluorescent.
Yep. My dentist does the whitening that's on the Home Shopping Network. That's like her thing.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Jennifer Jablow. Yep, she's great.
Wow. Oh, I had no idea.
I look for my dentist. I want them to be on the Home Shopping Network. That's what I want. All my doctors, all my internists. You're going to
That's not how I found her.
I'm sure she's a high quality. Well, your teeth look very nice.
She's very.
Did you have those?
And she's a hot dentist too. You should look her up.
there you go.
Well, if she's hot, that makes up for a lot. Am I right, Tom?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Actually, we have a news story. In fact, Alli, why don't we squeeze a news story in before we get to your segment?
Which one?
Sure.
It's about good-looking
Hey,
teachers.
Josh, Tom had this all arranged for sexy time, and here we are.
Yeah.
Well, let's do a news story
But
first.
this ties in.
Well, we have to do this news story because Godwin has a song about it.
Yeah.
I love that segment.
Get comfortable, Alli.
Recent research finds students are more willing to do their homework when they view their teacher as attractive. For the study, students between 9 and 14 were shown one of 2 photographs of a 24-year-old female teacher before listening to an audio clip.
Hey, kids, what do you think of this?
The teacher was the same in both photos, but wore less attractive casual attire in one photo and more attractive business attire in the other.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with their face or body?
Apparently not.
It's all attire?
They're being they're being too politically correct. They should have done this experiment with an ugly teacher and a really great-looking teacher.
I see. Yeah.
Beauty
That's what I
is
thought
in
they
the
meant.
eye of the beholder.
Yeah,
Tom.
we all
Some
know.
people's eyes suck.
We all know. We all know reality. They're just,
Participants then filled out questionnaires that revealed they were willing to do extra homework, listen more attentively in class, and stay long after school for training and after school classes when they perceived their teacher as attractive.
I think that's true. They say that good-looking people do better in large corporations, et cetera, et cetera.
I almost became a cheerleader because my teacher was hot.
Really?
Wow.
Coach Kevin and he. No, my algebra teacher was just so hot, and she was like, "We need male cheerleaders. Will you do it?" And I was like, "I can't." And she's like,
But
"Come
wouldn't you do
on."
that because the cheerleaders are hot? Doesn't that make more sense in that case?
Well, that's why I was in like show choir and stuff. And I was like, I can't be a cheerleader. I can't be the only guy out there during the football game.
Were you afraid that you'd be made fun of by your peers, your brothers, and
Yeah. My dad. Yeah.
There's so much to make fun of with you. It's hard to.
I didn't need to give them another thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
they got enough ammo as it
At
is?
some point, I do need love.
I see.
It's also a really tough job, actually. They throw those cheerleaders up
Alli,
and catch them.
I'll be
that's
honest.
Actually,
Right. I don't think I would have been strong enough. So, yeah.
I did the cheerleading class at camp for just the same reason. All the hot girls were in it.
Yeah.
And I really did. You have to hold these girls up, and you do get tired.
Yeah. I had to do it for like powder puff. Did you guys have that where the guys?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would do that with. Yeah.
The girls play football, the powder puff game.
Hanging around with the cheerleaders.
Are you not aware of this?
I went to an all-boys
He
school.
went, yeah, he's not.
Alli, were you a cheerleader?
No, I was a gymnast.
Oh,
Close,
okay.
but not. Yeah.
Do you think
cheerlead? But I did play in the Powder Puff.
Let me ask you this, Allie. Do you think I just heard this from someone the other day, that good-looking comedians have a better shot with an audience?
I think it's the opposite.
You think people laugh at people that are funny looking?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, the goofier they look.
I don't really, I bet it doesn't matter.
I think to a certain extent it does. I think if you're super attractive, it'll help you, but I think generally it doesn't really matter at all.
I think if you're a super attractive woman, it can hurt you.
Yeah, for sure.
Women won't laugh because they're kind of jealous, and guys won't laugh because they don't want their girlfriends to get mad at them.
Yep.
Does that happen to you, Allie, do you think? Because you're a very attractive woman.
No, well, thank you. I think it's the content, too. If you have kind of a sarcastic act with an attitude and you're like an attractive woman, it's probably tough because people are like, this girl's a but if you are goofy and fun, people will get to like you anyways. I think it depends on the content.
It's getting better, though, isn't it?
But also same with goofy looking guys, like especially like overweight guys, whatever. When they're goofy, people love them. But if they start really being down on women or anything, people are like, wait, you are going to be angry at us for, I don't know. I think it totally depends on the content, less, more than looks.
Okay, well, let's move on here.
Or a combination.
The point of the show is you write Allie with your love troubles and we fix them. What have you got?
Dear Allie, me and my wife went from having sex 3 times a week to maybe once a month. I figured that she had less libido, but I looked at her computer the other day and there was tons of porn, so she's obviously taking care of herself. How can I sub myself back into the game?
Make a porno with your next door neighbor and insert it into her computer.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And then look at the camera and go, hey, baby.
I like the hey, baby.
This happened to a friend of mine. He was like, man, my wife and I used to have sex like 3 times a week, and now we're down to once a month. I was like, dude, she fell into a coma. What do you want?
Well, we've solved that problem.
No, why not just ask her, hey, babe, do you ever want to watch a porn together sometime?
Yeah.
Like, just see if she would bring you in.
Don't even ask. Just turn it on, maybe. Or start doing whatever they're doing in the porn.
You got to pick the right time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe he should act like he's in a porn.
My Bible group is coming over.
Yeah, he could act like he's in a porn.
I've never heard, we haven't had a story yet where the guy has gone on the computer and be like, man, my lady is watching a ton of porn.
No,
but he's not mad about it. He's not mad.
Maybe he should focus on what is the particular sphere of this porno. What is is there a common theme other than thrusting and heaving?
I guess I got to buy some shoe polish.
Well, see, thank you very much.
Or grow boobs, one of the two.
I was sitting there wondering, what's it going to take to stop this feature? I think we've landed on it. There it is.
I didn't know that there was Al Jolson porn out there.
Oh, well, that didn't make it worse. Okay.
Weird. Mammy porn.
All right. Okay.
Okay. That's enough.
I think we're all adults here. We understand how comedy works.
Yes, adults with mortgages and responsibility.
No,
I want to be pelted with rocks.
What type of pornographic material is she watching?
What? If it's girl on girl, it might mean she just wants a little bit more sensual sex. It's not that she's a lesbian. You know what I mean? It's more sensitive and romantic or whatever.
Could be, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on. We've solved that problem.
Yeah.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend has joint custody of his dog with his ex, and I feel like it's just an excuse for her to still see him. Can I ask him to give up his half?
No, you can't.
No, you
can't.
cannot do that.
Get over it. He's with you. This is just about the dog. We all know how people love their dogs and pets. So.
Yeah. Joint custody with a dog is weird, though, right?
Not anymore.
It kind of makes sense.
Don't dogs need routine and to be in the same place? And
let's say it's 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, that kind of thing. I think that's enough for a dog to be.
Yeah, do your thing.
Well, I don't know.
What are you saying?
I think if kids can handle it, a dog could probably handle it.
Absolutely. I can tell part of the story on the air. Remember this one? This person that I sort of know.
This person that I sort of...
Oh, Helen Baker? Yeah.
They had a thing. They had to have, I kid you not, a lawyer had to pick up the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And take them to the other side of town where the other person lived.
All right.
I'm completely serious.
That's a bad divorce.
We can't do it like parents in an Applebee's parking lot. Shift them off.
That's why, it wasn't just like some person they'd hired did it. They had to have the attorney pick up the dogs.
It's crazy.
That's got to be cheap, huh? Did you have a special rate?
Kidding.
Do you have a counselor? Do you have a special rate for picking up Fido?
Oh, I'm sure they bill at the same rate.
I know. I'm saying it's got to be. Anyway, so people get, Willie's right, people get all attached to their dogs.
That is weird, but do your thing.
Yeah, no, but don't worry about it. He's with you. He's with you.
Yeah. What else you got, Allie?
He's with you.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend flirts with all my friends and thinks she's just being nice. I really love her, but it's so embarrassing. I don't think she'd actually cheat, but it gives everyone the impression that she likes them.
Honey, will you leave Brian alone or just be nice?
Just trying to make him like me. I somehow can't get her to see that this is bad behavior and it's making everyone uncomfortable. What should I do?
Start flirting with her friends.
No.
Do the same thing
Just
back.
tell her.
And then she'll figure it out.
Or you could, have a
Yep.
conversation.
Like that, do you?
Yeah.
You can have a conversation. Either
Hey,
way.
babe, you want to knock it off?
Or you could write a stupid radio show. Either way, it's up to you.
Yeah, tell her you hate it.
Stop it.
I think he has, though, and she doesn't realize. She's like, but it's just me. I'm being nice.
Start
so now
complimenting her friends on Facebook. She's going to see it and get crazy jealous, or on whatever social media.
No, it's all right. That'll
You're
backfire.
welcome.
Just do what Alsman says, so she'll stop talking.
You're welcome. And I'll never stop.
Dear Allie, my friend is getting divorced and her husband has been low-key DMing me for years.
Nice.
Nothing has ever happened, but if he's going to be single, I'm interested. A, do I need to ask her permission? B, do I need to tell her what he's been doing the whole time? And C, if it's secret and then it becomes serious, what should I do? We've been friends since the 7th grade, but never super close. Oof.
Never super close.
There's a lot going on here.
Are you not super close with the girl or with the husband?
The friend. The girl.
With the girl, it sounds like.
If I were you, I would just say, you know what? He asked me out. We're going to go on a date. I'm not really checking if that's cool. I'm just kind of letting you know. Hopefully
that's a good idea.
Cool.
Willie, I think that is a real answer. That's a good answer.
That is a good answer.
What are you doing here? That's a real answer.
Yeah.
And don't say that he's been texting you for years.
No. You don't need
Again,
to leave
Willie
that
is
out.
right. Yeah, you don't have to mention that.
If you've got a dick pic, say,
Yeah.
hey, does this look familiar? Somehow I don't think I'm helping. Alli Breen is our guest. You can reach Alli at ALLIBREEN on a variety of social media platforms.
Alli, do you have any questions about your relationship life for us?
Oh, no, I certainly do not. This is not where I'd bring my relationship questions.
Oh, so you do have questions. You just don't want us to answer them.
Nope. Everything's perfect. No questions at all.
All right.
No, your boyfriend is.
I like, though, you asked me one time if I ever disguised my own questions as one of these, and maybe I'll start slipping some in, see if you guys can tell.
I hope they get so specific. I'm a comedian. My boyfriend's on the show on Showtime.
Does your boyfriend think they're going to go on strike, by the way?
The actors?
Yes.
Isn't that deadline just
June
around
30th.
just around the corner?
I mean, I think a lot of them are already pretty much in solidarity with the writers' union. I think he just hopes it'll get settled, but I haven't heard him talk too much about it.
Okay. Now, it's my understanding you're going to be going to Pottstown, Pennsylvania, doing a show at a place called Soul Joel's. Coming up just down the road. So Google Alli and find out where she's going to be. And you're on, as I mentioned before, of course, all the social media platforms. And it's ALLIBREEN. And we have time for one more letter.
Dear Alli, I just got engaged to my boyfriend and I had the ring of praise to add to my insurance. And I found out that it's a lab-grown diamond. How do I bring this up, or should I?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Honestly, I don't know what this
Nothing wrong
means.
with it. That's a big trend now. Lab-grown
What does that
diamonds
mean?
are
Is
a
it
lot cheaper.
And they're more ethical.
Yeah.
And they're more ethically sourced, and you can get a bigger looking diamond for, the
And
price.
it's still really pretty.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
Yeah.
Do this guy a favor and call off the wedding. You are.
Maybe.
This is completely materialistic, isn't it?
No, but did he?
That's what diamonds are in general, though.
Is he contending that it was? Is he contending that it's real?
He was contending that it's real, but I guess
in his
it's
defense,
like if you proposed, what would you say?
But
like,
in his defense,
it's not real.
I wonder if he knows it's not a real. This happened.
You're right, Tom.
This happened to a really good friend of mine. The essence of this.
That was a different. That's this cubic zirconia is totally different than lab-grown diamonds.
Okay, but the premise of what I'm going to say is the same. This friend of mine bought this ring from a buddy of his from high school who had a jewelry business. 10 years later, they were at the mall, and his wife said, hey, listen, since it's our 10th anniversary coming up, why don't we go upgrade the diamond?
Mm-hmm.
So he went one way, and she went to the jewelry store, and when he got back, she goes, this thing's cubic zirconia, and he had paid real diamond prices.
So he got ripped off, too.
He'd gotten ripped off, but he didn't know. So does this guy know that what he bought was not whatever?
Well, it doesn't say. We don't know.
And I don't know the difference between these either. So.
Okay, lab-grown diamonds are actual diamonds, and they're beautiful, but they are lab-grown. They're not mined out of. They've been in the ground for centuries.
Right.
But they're pretty, and he probably wanted the best diamond for her at his price point, and that was where he landed.
And he's not claiming this is whatever the other.
And it is real. It's just not mine.
You'll never explain this to this lady. I know you don't, ma'am. You don't care what I have to say because I'm probably because you're so materialistic that you have no interest in what a real human being might actually.
So you see where this is going.
Drop this
Alli.
guy. Fired up. I don't even believe that you were doing this for insurance appraisal. I think you just wanted to find out how much he spent. I do think you're a monster.
All right. Welcome to overreacting.
I think you should be.
I'm usually your normal host, but today I've asked Josh Arnold to step in and overreact without enough information.
You don't think she's out of line here?
Yes, I think she's out of line.
It's not like he lied about it. If he told you, no, this is the real thing from the mine and wherever they get.
Yeah, but he could have been told that to Tom's point.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough information. And I don't know.
Also, in a proposal, where would you bring that up? Will you marry me? By the way, this isn't a completely real diamond. It's a lab-grown diamond. Like, I don't know when you would bring that up.
I get the feeling she would go, well, then I'm not going to marry you.
Could you give her a ring and a piece of charcoal and say, look, baby, you're going to have to be patient. this relationship may take a while. Alli, Breen, thank you very much. You do such a nice job.
He wanted to get the nicest ring he could afford for her.
Well, he's not getting the nicest wife.
Yeah.
I don't agree, Josh. Alli, you and your teeth look great.
What, are you worried that this lady carries a meter?
You're welcome. Look at that smile. Isn't she gorgeous? Right, Alli, with your love troubles, we'll try not to screw up your life. Right now, I want to talk about...
SimpliSafe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system.
That's right.
The best home security of 2023, named by U.S. News & World Report. That's right. They're probably resting on their laurels over there at SimpliSafe, you think? No, of course not. Always innovating, always something new. They're working on the next thing to help keep you and your loved ones safe and keep their peace of mind 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they have a 2-in-1 smoke and carbon monoxide detector, next generation hazard detection that distinguishes between fire and cooking smoke. Your home's protected and you get fewer false alarms. And the new smoke and carbon monoxide detector joins SimpliSafe's comprehensive suite of advanced security cameras, sensors, and hazard detectors for seamless entire home monitoring. With SimpliSafe's 24/7 professional service, trained agents ready to respond in any emergency. Police, firefighters, EMTs right to your door, even if you're away or can't be reached. SimpliSafe is easy to set up yourself, or, you can have a certified technician install it for you. And right now, we got a deal for you. Get 20% off all your new system when you sign up for interactive monitoring. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
When we come back, Christy, I've got a monkey question for you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm serious. I got a serious monkey question.
All right.
And we may learn something about life and history when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom. What is it, Tom?
San Francisco's gay Jewish congregation, Shah Ar-Zahav, has dedicated its new synagogue. This is true, with 2 members engaging in the ceremonial blowing of the ram's horn.
KIZZFM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it! Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
I'd killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now.
Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash.
Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was gray this morning.
So is yours, Tony.
Tony, you're...
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go. You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the Pope. I gotta go to the freaking funeral.
Hey, you dog owners like me, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. It's called Chew Works. Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a Hold a Chew, which is a very durable, chewable bone made of nylon polymer, and it also features a slot, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Yeah.
With the Hold a Chew, your big sweetie won't be able to swallow the treat till it's been slobbered down to a safer size. Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
My dog Leo took to it so quickly, he absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it.
Chew Works rolled chew sticks are made of 100% collagen.
Some folks love adding collagen to their coffee. It's great for dogs, too. The collagen rolled chew sticks are safer and healthier. Chew Works collagen rolls are rawhide-free, digestible, and provide joint support and provide for a healthy skin and coat.
And they're made with 100% beef hide collagen, and they're made right here in the USA with no chemicals or preservatives. Cows right out of the Midwest.
Check out chewworks.com today, and your dogs are going to love you for it.
It's for the chewing enthusiast in your life. Chewworks.com.
So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night they hit an iceberg and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally the bird goes, "I give. Where's the boat?"
Oh, yeah. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
My best friend Jack fell from his ladder, drunk as a skunk at his work one day, broke his back, bruised his bladder, switched to beer, now he's okay. Grandma Thelma beat up me auntie, all liquored up on the lawn one day. So we took away her box of Chianti, switched to beer, now she's okay. Honey, get your head to clear, switch to beer, switch to beer. You don't have to go to AA, switch to beer, you'll be okay. Father McFeely said a sorry mass, 3 sheets to the wind at his church one day, pinched an altar boy on the ass, switched to beer, now he's okay. Yeah. Some tart broke my heart and set me free, so I drank straight gin for a year one day. Woke up in a rehab facility, switched to beer, now I'm okay. Honey, get your head to clear, switch to beer, switch to beer. You don't have to go to AA, switch to beer, you'll be okay.
Bravo. Tom Simmons is our guest. I understand you've been to Afghanistan, I assume, on one of the USO type tours.
The Comics on Duty.
Okay, good for you.
Afghanistan is desolate, man. Everything is dirt. Every building, every structure is like dirt. We don't need satellite-guided bombs. We just should drop water balloons.
That'll muddy you.
Wow. Turn that place into mud and farmland, and it'll be great.
Have you run this strategic idea by the people at the Pentagon?
Yeah, it'd save us a lot of money.
This is positively
launching a massive hydro attack. That's what we're going to do. And,
all of these firebombs are merely drawing it out.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is.
Details coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold's here.
Hi, Chick.
Jessica Alsman's over there.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold.
Hey, buddy.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Hey, thanks.
And before we get to the next scheduled segment of our program, in the interest of spontaneity, we have the following.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I wasn't very hungry yesterday, so for lunch I just grabbed a kid's meal at McDonald's.
Yeah?
And he and his mom were so pissed.
I love that.
Pretty good.
Come on, chick. That was funny.
No.
That was rock solid, Ace. Thank you.
Yeah, rock solid.
Okay. What day is today?
Later
Wednesday.
than you think, pal. June 21st.
June solstice, longest day of the year.
June 21st?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it'll be June 22nd.
Time flies.
Do you think you're helping? Is that what you think?
Okay, here's one for you. We got some birthdays.
Have you ever thought about giving this a squint, even seconds before get to this point?
Nope. Happy birthday, Jean-Paul Sartre.
Ah, yes.
By born there,
You can't leave. You can't leave the place.
Was that is that the
no exit?
I forget. Is he who's the myth of Sisyphus guy?
Sisyphus.
Is that Camus? Al Camus? Okay.
You can't see Camus. He was wearing camouflage.
I liked it, Chick. I liked it.
Camouflage.
Happy birthday to a friend of the show, Jim Brewer. Very funny guy.
Not that close.
In fact, tomorrow we'll start the show with a little bit.
He's a joyful guy, man.
He's a nice guy, too. Happy birthday to Chris Pratt.
You can eat no fat, is what I heard.
Very nice guy.
Nice man.
Wife,
is he dating Schwarzenegger's daughter?
He's married to her. They
got married?
Kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hot.
Now, with
My
respect to events on this date, 1788, the United States Constitution is ratified.
I'm against it.
Well, there are a lot of folks around here.
Never cared for the Constitution.
Let's see.
More of a Bill of Rights guy, are you?
Oh, God, no.
Back to birthdays. Brandon Flowers. Anybody know who he is?
Singer of the Killers.
Yeah.
I dig them.
That guy's a great voice.
Yeah.
He's almost flat, you know? Almost.
Are we dancer? That's one of their songs.
I thought they were here.
Yeah, I thought you were.
I thought Brandon had walked in the room. I want to see if... Christy, do you remember this one?
What?
Rebecca Black.
Ah, yes. And I have defended this girl since this happened.
She the girl that had the hit?
Yep.
Not the
Friday,
hit.
Saturday,
Right.
whatever.
That was. I am convinced that was not her fault at all.
What was the name of the song?
Friday.
Friday.
She's had sort of a career renaissance. People on the internet like her a lot. And
Good for her.
She jests about the song. Yeah.
The bullying that happened.
Yeah,
Look, she's not doing anything that wasn't kind of popular then. The producers and writers went, hey, you're going to be the next Kesha. You're going to sound a little like her. We're going to give you this song. It was not her fault. And then she was almost driven to suicide because of online bullying.
Well, it sounds like Baby Shark.
Look, it's not good, but I don't think it was her fault, man.
And she was a child.
Yeah, exactly. She was put in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Happy birthday, Rebecca.
Yes, I hope you have a very happy birthday.
She was born in 97.
Okay.
So now she's
shame on everybody who did it. You're getting me fired up here.
Well, her next album did fine.
Oh, it did?
Saturday.
It's the same song.
You're going to get
Saturday. That was a creative leap. I mean, you know how many bands can have a good second album?
Not very many.
You know what I'm talking
Sophomore jinx, what they call it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Sunday, the third one.
Okay, I feel like we should move
went
on.
under the radar, didn't it?
Time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see. The Titanic, the submersible is still missing. And if
let me double check on that.
Lead with that, huh?
If you don't want to
We had many comedy things.
Is that how you feel? Today is the longest day of the year. It's the summer solstice.
Sure feels
like at 10:47. It's getting longer every second.
By definition.
Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers is going to be at a psychedelic conference. 5-year anniversary of my meltdown, June 21st, 2018. Tom drove me crazy. And now it's Josh.
And I stopped right then.
I remember, I don't remember saying this, but someone else does. I said to Tom today, you have to see the unfairness of you.
Yes, it was so good.
I don't remember that. Josh was late coming back from breaks several times today. He kept saying it was the Keurig causing problems, and he was trying to fix
nearly
it.
fixing it for everyone. You're welcome.
Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome, God. Olympic pools are going to be installed where the Indianapolis Colts play NFL football at Lucas Oil Stadium.
One man cares.
And
I think it's super cool.
It's Tom the one who cares. So we have to listen
for the Olympic trials. It's going to be great.
But look at it this way: we've only got a year to put up with it.
Way to learn.
Yes, I do need a doggy pool installed at my house.
Will you go swim in the pool
with the dog?
No. At the Olympics.
At the Olympics, I don't won't.
I don't think it'll be open to the public.
I don't think they're going to have.
Well, somebody crapped in it.
It's not going to have an adult swim at 5.
Chip McGee with the cannonball.
You're way late. Thank God no one heard that.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.